We are almost time. I need to fix. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for West Coast Eagles versus Sydney Swans in the last game of the season. My voice is sounding. So it's round 24, the final week of the live league season. Before the finals kick off, we've not, well, strange result. Well, I say a strange result. We did have a result that a certain team did not want to get yesterday. You had Port beating Gold Coast by 4 points. So that does put the pressure on Gold Coast now in the last game of the season. And Western Bulldogs, they've both really got to play hard. But welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kev. Hello, Callum. Oh, Armageddon Feist. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is incredibly kind. 10 Aussie dollars. Thank you so much. So we got 50 seconds before the first bounce. I am predicting a Swans win. It's got to be a Swans win. Hi, Mandy. Sorry. We had I had 1 week of doing NRL. I had 2 weeks of doing British and Irish Lions tour down under. And other times I've just been bloody bowling. Non-stop bowling or watching Charlie bowl. But welcome. Hello, Warwick. Hello, mate. Hi, Sidey. Hello, mate. Hopefully all's good from everywhere you are. The Birds will win. But it's got to be a Swans win. It's got to be. It is not very busy at the Optus Stadium tonight. Game on. Well, right, let's turn the sound up. Ah, it's crazy, isn't it? It did probably help. It probably helped that Collingwood absolutely a bottle in it, though, didn't it? Collingwood falling apart is hilarious. Obviously, we beat Brisbane as well, which only helped you guys. But it's crazy, isn't it? It really is crazy.
Overall, 37-17.
But considering how Crows did last year, that is a huge step up, isn't it? An absolutely huge step up. Oh, they can have the 6 points. They can have the 6 points. Fuck, screw it. I will eat my hat, as they say, if Swans lose this.
Fired up as well. Everyone went to him. You can see the intensity. This is the bit from Kelly that was really sharp. He and Graham
Bloody Panthers as well. 2 weeks in a row losing on the golden point. And this time we bloody booted it at the post.
And then that's a really strong grab from Williams. We've seen this at times from him throughout his career, and then for all intents and purposes this was missing for a long way.
But the funny thing with the Crows is, like I say, a silent walk to the top. Like, Crows haven't exactly, like, their form has been fantastic, right? But they've not stood out as sensational. They've not they've not, like, been amazingly dominant or extravagant or anything like that. They haven't really had their names, you know, in the lights. But they're getting the job done. And that's quite an interesting way. Whereas you think of some of the other teams like Collingwood, you know they're there, or were there.
And then Chesser kick
Ooh,
was
that's a
knocked
bad
down.
kick.
Williams up to meet it again, knocked it away. Warner and Grundy couldn't quite figure it out.
It's honestly, it's still, like I said, it's just so frustrating. Swans with injuries that have just massively impacted us this year. At the start of the season, it's just gutting. Because actually, we've been a decent side otherwise. It was just early on in the season, we couldn't score. And it shows we're doing better without bloody Amati, I can tell you that.
In defence with the sticky hands.
Yeah, do that, Cal. Hello, Lakers. Hello, mate. Yeah, as long as it's not actually real hat. But I think that surely Eagles need a bloody miracle to win. They have finished rock bottom for a reason.
That's the second step Hoff's put on. He was involved in that first goal as well in the chain.
Grundy standing in the hole. Flynn, front spot. Read him, outmarked him.
Played that really well, Twain. So he had to get...
Oh, Christ, Kev, that sucks, man. That really sucks. The problem is... 12-0 down. Yeah, Kev, that sucks, mate, because... and the problem is, they put you on one drug, you then need another drug to make sure you fix the side effects, then another drug to fix those side effects. Yeah, not good, mate. Sorry to hear that, buddy. We're all like a little community, aren't we? We'll you know, same names and everything, so I feel for you, buddy.
You have to make him defend, and this is just a heads-up smart play. Look where Cripps comes from here. Again, just showing the mark. Grundy was in a great position. Yeah, better strong marks, isn't it, from two key forward?
Yeah, better by Shanahan too.
Yeah,
he held out the Lizard, getting third man up then.
It's a great finish.
Not the greatest of starts. Not the greatest of starts.
He had to sense he's effectively a backman on that marking attempt, and he put two hands up and tried to mark it, which was going to be a difficult ask in any circumstance.
So the Eagles desperate to avoid some unwanted history of going through a season with only the one victory. They have started promisingly here.
I'm sorry. Look, it's fine. It's fine. No one should panic.
There was no impediment.
That's the thing. No one needs to panic. Swans will win. I hope.
Yeah.
And now there's no one on mark, so he can just still sizzle a kick inside 50. And Flynn again, marking at either end. McLean's a little hurt after that contest. But a contested mark forward for Matt Flynn, and now one in the back line.
Who do I think will win the grand final? To be fair, I don't, with all due respect to Crows, I don't think Crows will win the grand final if they get there. I'm probably looking at Geelong, to be fair. I just think Geelong have a little bit more. Kev, thank you, mate. Thank you, buddy. That's really kind of you, mate.
He took him on and lost, and his shoulder is worse for wear. He got it strapped up, obviously.
I think Geelong are more, I see Geelong potentially.
It's the rump. Flinny's rump ends up going bang into the pointer of the right hip.
Hayward's the other one that's holding his shoulder at the moment, so I'll keep an eye on that because he has had a few injuries this year, coming off a calf a few weeks ago. Will Hayward, so
they're both still out there, McLean and Hayward, so good news for Swans fans, but a bit of carnage early, and the Eagles look really sharp, don't they?
The thing with Jimby is a lot of people say, oh, he's an undersized keeper.
Hello, Jamar.
You know what, though?
Hello, mate. You're
He's
right.
still a big, solid lad. Yeah. He's really solid.
Broad in the shoulders and full of strength as the kick goes up the line. And
It does feel weird that it's almost time for finals already. Right.
See, I mean, that's a
time flies. Do you know what I mean? Our summer over here is so short as it is. Like, it's so short and it's almost over. It's so depressing.
All the numbers going the Eagles' way to begin with, as Grundy down, Sheldrick with a handball over the top.
Sidey, I just think I just think Geelong may have the experience and the ability, and I think it might just be a step too far for Crows. Look, I might be wrong, but my vote would be going on Geelong at this point.
I think the intention was the give and get back.
I prefer Geelong over bloody Collingwood.
First part of the equation.
Yeah.
We don't want them in another final, do we?
Goes in hard. Flynn's been busy. Kelly heard the voice, knew he had the support of Clay Hall. Up the wing, missed with the kick.
Come on,
Tackle by
Swannies.
McCartan.
Oh,
Gordon's in there.
God.
Tackled by Chesser. Cunningham. Blakey takes them on. Swans trying to get moving now. Campbell was clever. Off the left boot, he goes wide to the pocket. Buller had it punched away.
Let me see what the odds are. Hang on. Let's go bet 365. That's probably a...
Quick. He looks like the times I've seen him. He looks like he covers the lead.
Right, we're going bet
really well on a
365.
chase.
Is this Sandy Brock or?
Yes.
Yeah, Sandy Brock is
Aussie rules. AFL.
You knew the answer to your own question, Dern. You knew
Grand final. Geelong are actually favourites. I've just seen this. Geelong are 11-4 favourites, so £11 on. Sorry, £4 on 11. Yeah, you get back. Adelaide are 4-1. Brisbane 4-1. Collingwood 6-1. Hawks 9-1. GWS 18-1. Dogs 18-1. Gold Coast 28-1 and Freo 66-1. Ouch, that's not nice for Freo, is it?
Ball knocked down. Heaney was waiting front and centre.
Thank you, Kev. Mate, that's really, really kind again. Thank you so much. Honestly, I truly do appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Sidey, we're not losing to West Coast. Don't you panic.
Newton crashing across. Just his second
Oh,
game.
that's going to hurt his knee.
Full start. Now Heaney, left foot kick.
It is only 12-0.
Again, Brock with a good fist away. Sheldrick in there. Grego was hard after it. McCarthy emerged with it. Now Brockman goes back inside offensive 50 and finds Jinby. They're playing with a little more dare, West Coast.
That's a great cross. It puts them to an advantage now.
Now to Ryan, and they're out in space on the wing with Cripps, and they're out the back too if they can move it quickly. Shanahan will be the target.
Oh, God.
In his direction.
Okay, well, in a minute, it might be 18-0. It's not the greatest start. Swans are certainly looking a little bit sloppy. Hello, Gareth. Hello, mate.
Until that point in time, and it just completely opened up the field.
Honestly, my lips would quiver if they could.
Pre-game term about finding some of these draft picks. Well, Shanahan's certainly shown a lot. Since his debut,
Either that, Kev, or it goes to the baby fund. Because, as I said, I'm sure lots of people know how expensive they are. And I'm yet to know it.
Wasn't accurate last week. Line them up.
18-0. That's okay. That's all right. It's not panic just yet. We got to give the West Coast fans, the old Sandgropers, a little bit of hope, don't we? That's all it is. Give them a little bit of hope.
Jamie Cripps, his ability to run on a 45 for about, it must have been 70 or 80 metres to link up. He's been doing this.
What's this? Honestly, everyone's coming in and out. Very negative. Very negative.
Deep inside defensive 50. He's a high half forward. That's how hard you have to work if you want to play this game.
You enjoy, Gareth. You enjoy, mate.
Shanahan's able to get out the back as a result of that. But
very true. Yeah, mine currently have fur.
On fire early here.
So hopefully the new one won't have fur, because that'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Right, 18-0 West Coast. We're just going easy on them. The poor Eagles have had nothing to cheer about all year, have they, bar one game. So, you know, give them a little bit of hope. This may end up getting clipped later on to show my embarrassment. Gareth, hope you don't still pay their phone bill, mate.
Sent back to help out Wicks this year, and he's been brilliant. Wins there.
Pressure.
Mills up, Williams up, whole team up at the moment. This is fantastic. McCarthy missed his target.
I have no fear. Papa and Australian. I have no fear. I don't know why everyone's
They've been trying to go quick themselves, but at
The
the moment,
comments, honestly, the chat is very anti-Swans at the moment. That's very anti-Swans.
We'll take the mark in front.
He missed the kick, but that's that late decision to sidestep by McCarthy, which he's
12 minutes, 20 left. Oh, Jesus, what is Brody doing? What the fuck is he doing?
Couldn't get around. It spills away to Grego, who fills
Jeez.
the handball through. Got it to Brockman, now to Kelly over the top for Clay Hall. Blakey runs him down with a good chase and tackle. It'll be held up.
It was very. It is sloppy. I will give you guys that. It is quite sloppy at the moment.
Behind him is
Yeah, it's quite sloppy.
getting to work down low.
But it is just the first quarter, right? Only 8 minutes has gone.
just the tiny little pressure indicators. They're just
So you just have to pay his rent, mate. If I was the parent, I'd be preferring to pay his phone bill rather than his bloody rent, mate.
Grego takes the high ball on debut.
Debut,
Queensland,
not
a rugby
debut.
league background, so you'd expect him to be a good tackler as the kick goes inside 50, ball over the head of Grundy. who was
Mate,
trying
no,
to
no,
intercept.
no, no. West Coast are awful, mate. Even next year. Next year, they have given me no signs to put them even higher in any predictions. West Coast are bad.
250.
Okay, this whole rebuilding, how long is it going to take for them to rebuild? Far too long.
Quick Wicks off and running to Warner, who hasn't had an All-Australian season this year, and he's caught back home in WA, and he's gone. 2025, not as kind as 2024. Kicked 35 goals last year, and it's been under the hammer all year this year to produce that form. Here he goes in with a high tackle on Kelly. Still looks high.
Also, Kev,
Even though looking
I know I
high.
did predict Roosters to beat Dragons,
Get a ball up.
but that was a mauling, wasn't it?
Plenty of players around the stoppage.
Dragons got absolutely mauled by some chickens.
Grundy, when he's in the run, he looks like he's gassing out a little bit. And he's got his second opponent already.
Yeah, but
just been going 9.
Sidey, I don't want them getting hope on Swans' behalf. Do you know what I mean? Why couldn't, you know, Crows give them some hope?
Yeah. There's Cole after it. Hoff lost it. Bull up. High fend almost on Baker. We'll get a ball up.
Yeah, so the match up now. So Heaney started the game in the centre square. He's forward there. So Ruben Jinby is the one that's gone to him when he plays deep.
To be,
That's a
I would say though,
fascinating matchup.
Kev,
It's a
to
good
be
one, I
fair,
think, if you're a West Coast fan.
Panthers did balls it up like multiple times in the space of 2 weeks. Twice now we should have got the drop goal in Golden Point. Twice we've then been embarrassed. So that's a bit painful.
Swans still searching for their first goal.
Oh my God! Now Mandy's kicking off.
Sent it in the direction
What
of
is this?
Heaney.
Like,
Held him out, and
everyone
Williams
wants
gets
West
back
Coast to win.
To help. Is there a block? No, the mark has been paid, and the Eagles will take it out of defence with a dangerous kick, but it's a good one.
Oh, come
Out
on,
to Cripps
though.
in the back pocket.
See, they ride their last
Why
year,
did
keep
we?
taking
Yeah,
it
but
on.
we lost
There's
because all of our main midfield and attackers were out injured for the first half of the season. And then we're relying on bloody Papley. And Papley's fucking useless, to put it bluntly. Now I'm swearing. So sorry.
Been pretty good, Adelaide.
Hello, AFL and NBA time. Hello, mate.
28 on the pressure factor. You can see
It's Jared. I just said I think it's Geelong. And actually, I just looked at the odds.
Yeah, good call.
Geelong
Sorry,
are
especially-
favourites
we
to
still
win.
put Adelaide last night. Teams can
What did
play
I say it
to their
was?
skin last round and
14 to 4,
leave
12 to
nothing in the
4,
tank.
something like that,
Got
wasn't
the
it?
whole summer to get over it.
11 to 4 they are. So,
Kicks around the body.
but I do think
He misses.
Starting to get a little bit of
we're on the board.
the ball. The
We are
Swans,
on the board, everyone.
Far forward is from clearance. They just haven't been able to hit the scoreboard. That's been probably their greatest strength. Scores from stoppages more recently, and also moving the ball very quickly.
No, no, Sydney can't make the finals, but it's not the point. We don't want to lose our last game to bloody bottom of the league, do we?
I will say one thing for an 18-year-old.
We're not trying to be
there's a lot
charity
of hours
cases.
work in the tattoo on that 18-year-old's arm. I'm wondering when that started. That work.
Well, you can only have to wait until a certain age.
18-1 to West Coast.
Came in the summer, boys. He got it right as he got to the club, and then the tattoo was on. It was beautiful.
Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you've just joined, please do hit that like button down below. It will only take you a second. Do it.
He's been robbed. Look at
Oh,
the
wait,
card from
mate,
Ivan.
guys, Snoop Dogg. I want to know your opinions. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Snoop Dogg as it is. I don't understand how he is still relevant. I'm going to say no to Snoop Dogg. So that's... I think even Katy Perry is better than bloody Snoop Dogg.
Starting to possess the ball a little
Does
bit
not
better
beat
now,
Robbie Williams, though, because when we saw him, he was incredible.
No dent into the lead, though.
Good game to watch. So McLean caught 3 deep.
Gareth, you're either trolling everyone or you're watching the wrong sport.
Gang tackle. That's got to be ball, doesn't it? Just pick who you're going to give the free to. Graham had most of the tackle.
What about when Rowbottom had the ball? 3 went to him. 3 put pressure on him for the tackle. They are completely dialed in for pressure.
They're not going to last the whole game, are they?
They made the top of the table team for most of that game look average. Look second rate almost.
Oh, poor kick.
I'm sorry, West Coast are not going to keep this up for the whole game. Bad kick. Bad kick.
Who cruised after him and just put enough on to affect the kick. Big bump in there from Chad Warner. Papley threw it away. And the free kick again.
That's probably about the same, yeah. Criticoma. That's all right. I assumed, Gareth, you were... I assumed.
West Coast.
Well, only 4 teams in the last 50 years have had a 1-win season. It's something that West Coast are desperate to avoid as they chase their 2nd victory of season 2025. You can see the desperation in this final.
Is one win a record that they already have? Another goal scoring opportunity for West Coast.
He really moves well, this lad. I really like the way he's a natural forward. He comes at the ball a lot. He knows where to get to the right spots on the ground. He hasn't quite hit the scoreboard big time. Just wonder if tonight is his night.
But 50 metres has posed no...
How is that paid? How was that paid?
He's a pretty...
Job Shanahan
signed a 2-year contract extension during the week, which will delight Eagles fans. Sees him through to the end of 2028, but he misses that one away to the left.
And it depends on how you want to massage that.
I know Snoop Dogg.
No team with a 1-win season, well, since the Giants won one.
Yeah, he's got the song "Drop It Like It's Hot," but I don't know any others. I don't think.
Season either, but we do have 23 games this year to win, which is why we're going to have a bizarre year, maybe where you can win 15 games and not make the 8. As strange as that is, as well. McCartan bangs it away. Got some air in it, and that's almost the mark. It is to
playing on. Swans down the line.
Corey back into the lineup.
Big punch.
Sheldrick, little double grab. That's all it takes. Kelly with some poise.
It's not great, is it? Passing is not very clinical at the moment.
Who does he want?
How does pressure... How do they work out pressure factor? Like, what does it... I get what pressure factor would mean, but they've just chucked up a stat. 221 to 186. How? What is that? What is? If anyone can explain, like how are they getting these points?
They're trying to do this a bit more, shift the angles, change the angles, and make Sydney defend tonight.
Rock involved again.
Sidey, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Well, if they maintain this pressure, the Eagles, this will
I don't think Kiss were that good. Robbie Williams, like I said, in the years now that I've been watching AFL, Robbie Williams, when I was at the AFL, was the best.
So the 2 former Tigers getting involved in that passage of play.
I will say one thing that's great.
But Robbie Williams is an entertainer.
Bottom 3-4, when they find their game, even at this stage of the season, it is exciting. It's exciting.
Big punch away from McCartan, saw it over the line. Went so close to the Crows a couple of weeks ago, which would have been one of the biggest upsets of all time. With the bottom place team almost upsetting the top place side.
So that pressure factor, the average of how many people are covering the ball, people with the ball, that can't be right because there's not 200 odd people, though, is there? I don't understand. I don't know.
Had a number of free kicks, West Coast.
This is not a good start. Is another.
They're the ones beelining the ball, first at it, and you do draw free kicks on this occasion.
Well, he's come from a...
Well, it could be 27-1 in a minute.
He's been allowed to run free through the front of the stoppage.
Symphonic metal is where it's at. Something like that, yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but
Contact on you.
10 goals
just
this season,
seems
only one in
strange.
his last 6, Elijah Hewitt.
Nope,
They've left
missed.
couple out
It's a
there.
bad
West
kick
Coast
from
in this
Elijah
first quarter
Hewitt.
could have been a little
Very
further
bad
ahead
kick.
than as it currently stands at 19 points.
I did hear some booing.
They're selling some hope, though, and breeding some belief. Rampy goes back after...
Rampy received the ball from not even 15 bloody metres away.
What's
What's the point in kicking it to him?
Every now and then he gets some injuries to carry, and he looks like he's running at about 75-80%. He looks 100 today.
What about some
He's
Norwegian
had a great start, hasn't he?
death metal or something?
One of the 4 Eagles goals last week. They were lean on for goals last week. Even Kelly's looking sprightly. Heads back to Cole.
This is actually really crap at the moment.
Owning the ball. Baker.
I do know I have a habit of watching really crap games on watch-alongs. It's really disappointing. And I've got to change this next year. I've got to change it so I watch some real bangers. But always the times when I watch,
Eagles team in this first quarter.
it's always the crap games.
Long ball goes in. Bailey Williams
Come on,
attacked it.
Swans.
No one at the spill. Out the back, McCartan.
Like
Get
what?
there for the Swans. High ball, one
Risky kick, wasn't it?
In a wrestle with Papley, spilt through. Sheldrick took it well, and he's off.
Good kick. Let's go. Up top, 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 top. Look, you bellend.
Didn't have too much ahead.
Well, he's calling for coming
Took
because
so
I think
long.
the scoreboard, they actually had Warner out
That
the
just
back
took
end
so
also.
long just to
Campbell
look
was running
around.
off ball.
It was like a
Obviously, the
bloody
call's gone out to
cruise
control this
liner
game because
turning round to look.
they just haven't had
Oh
any
man,
possession.
Sidey's actually
Uncontested
doing it, isn't he?
possession right in favour
He's
this
actually
quarter
doing
time
it.
to West Coast, 58-42.
Well, it was
Oh, actually, no, I do
23-10
like Young,
until
Wild
this
and Free.
chain of
I do like that song.
mark,
I
short
do like that.
pass, Kick,
Du,
mark,
du, du.
23-10.
Yeah,
Uncontested
I
marks
do
in
like Young,
favour
Wild and
of
Free.
the West
Hello,
Coast
Yin.
Eagles.
Hello, mate.
Swans just trying to hang on to the footy for a bit, such as the pressure been from the Eagles in this first quarter.
It's
But
like,
there's zero advancement forward, so the Eagles can
Swans
sit back
just
behind
look so
this.
undecisive with
Absorbers,
any
and
kind
they're
of
not
kicking.
taxing the Eagles either.
Chris Gamer, honestly,
Switch it up to
I'm going to
McCartan.
punch a lot of you. I'm going to come through the screen and punch a lot of you. You guys, honestly,
Out there in the centre square for Sydney.
I'm not panicking.
To Mills,
It's only
another short pass, so
21.
here from the Swans. West Coast happy to sit back. Now they'll have to go to a contest.
No, Young, Wild and Free is a good song, to be fair. Sidey and Gareth, it's a good song. I think it's piss. This is piss poor. Absolutely piss poor so far.
Good on you, Flinny.
To Ryan. You made a good point. There was an opportunity to play on that would have given them a one-on-one ahead of the ball, but because the plan from Dean Cox was slower.
When I said about bloody dragons, I meant when I said about the dragons, Zeus, and I had in my head roosters, but no, it was against Rabbitohs, wasn't it? Which is embarrassing. That's even worse than losing to Roosters.
You've got to play what's in front of you.
Have a word to him, will you?
The great players recognise the moment. You just imagine if they had got into the hands
Don't,
of Isaac
like,
Heaney
don't
and they said play
panic.
slow and he saw the moment ahead he'd play on.
Look, the annoying thing is, I would say, even when we were losing at the start of the season, I would still say we were having chances at goal. There was like games where we had like 17 behinds or something ridiculous. So it's not like we weren't still playing attacking football, but it's just we couldn't score. Today, in this first quarter,
He's not back far enough off
we've
the
had one
record
attempt at
now.
goal, haven't we? We cannot keep the ball. We can barely mark the ball. You know, we've been so sloppy, and our passing is like, that's poor. Like, what? That was a really poor kick.
It's great defending from Cole, but
No, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. My voice does not. My voice may sound like I'm panicking, but I'm not panicking. That's just because you keep banging on about it.
Spot one up, Cole just onto it on occasion.
Done such a good job, the Eagles. Can they do it for
But this is
one more
shit
minute
so
here?
far. It is crap.
Stop any score. Kelly
Get off his head.
Jinby.
Press,
Gave it
press,
up,
press.
get away with it.
Press.
Chip kick. Well, that looked
Fuck
fine
off,
from
was that
here.
high? That wasn't.
From
Oh,
down there, so
man.
will they
He had him round the
just
waist
hold
and then he
possession
fell
perhaps
into his
and
arm.
Mop the clock up, or actually take it on in the dying seconds as they tick down.
Oh, Jesus.
Wide ball, probably a good option. Bazzo, strapped up. Flicks it all the way wider to Ryan, and it's his choice with 18 seconds left.
Well, West Coast has only held their opponents goalless in 2 quarters this entire season.
Well, here's another one probably.
For a third time, the mistake
Oh.
comes, though,
Oh,
right
are we going to get a goal before? Someone mark it quick. Someone mark it before the siren. Oh. Are we going to make... Are we going to get a goal before the quarter ends?
This is a tough kick for Hayden. As you know, Dwayne,
You do? Yeah.
coached him.
I like the smile in your voice.
Yeah.
When you see how good he's had this season in terms of his shots at goal. It's been pretty good.
But he tends to, it's a straight kick, but he tends to kick a swing of right to left, which makes this side of the ground a touch more difficult for him.
The Swans' only goalless first quarter.
Come on.
He was also at Optus
We
Stadium
cannot have a goalless quarter.
against Fremantle. Hayden McLean can put paid to that with a straight kick. It was a beautiful...
There you go. There you go.
execution from the
There you go.
centre
Don't
shot.
panic, guys.
And it took
Don't you panic. We're on it.
every second that was on the clock in that first term for Sydney to find their first.
Well.
Might give them just a little boost as they head to the quarter-time break. But
Take
West
that.
Coast came to play. They're looking for their second win of the season, and they lead it by 13 points at the first change.
Well, right, let's turn the sound down quickly.
A
Little bit of advertising by Jameson's, obviously.
And Jay Clark, and the top 2 are locked in, Jack.
Right, let's turn that down so no music gets me. Well, I've got a curveball. I have a curveball for you. So, Jared says, who do I reckon for the Brownlow medal? Now, it's too early to say. It's too early to say. However, what about, hear me out, what about potentially Noah Anderson? Been turning a few heads, Gold Coast. Certainly anchoring his team. There you go. Maybe Noah Anderson, there you go. Gareth, it's so bloody easy. It is so easy. 6 points through the middle post, 1 point through the side posts. Easy peasy. It's just the big number, the 20. We're losing 27. Yeah. And it was, wasn't it? He literally had him by the waist. The player fell down. Yeah. Swans trying to lull them into a false sense of security and will come back with a vengeance. That is exactly it. You gotta give West Coast something to kind of, some sort of sense of worth, don't you? And then you snatch it from the bastards. Everyone knows games are famously decided in the first quarter, Mandy. The following quarters are just add on. Yeah, how many games have been won in the first quarter? Not sure. Back in the game. Well, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the conversation. We've got about 30 people in here at the moment. I'm sure we'll get more later on as the game goes on, as we're only coming into the second quarter very soon. If you haven't already, go to Charlie and Rob on YouTube, and I had my video for 6 hours in Vienna. Yes, I went to Vienna for 6 hours to see what I could find. I found quite a lot. Yeah. So, go to Charlie and Rob and check it out. Obviously, all the socials are up there. All the socials are up there, so check them out. We are going back to Poland on the 18th of September as well, because Charlie got me tickets to see a singer. So that'd be good. Also, it's really hot now. Thanks, Kev. Was it? Interesting. I did not know that. I'm also getting a new tattoo on Tuesday. Would anyone like... Where's my phone? Oh, it's right in front of me. Would anyone like to see the tattoo that I'm getting? If you put yes in the comments, I will show you the tattoo I'm getting. And it is linked to YouTube. If you say no, then I won't. Yes, that's one. It is not a tramp stamp. It's going on my other calf. Okay, well, one yes from Mandy is enough. It is not. There you go. It is related to YouTube. There you go. Oh. Now I've got a... There you go. That's what tattoo I'm going to get. My camera with a globe on it. My rib was agony. I've got a shark on my rib, and that was agony.
Corner there, absolutely turned, but I think the spray was in part about, let's stop them where we can.
Oh, nice, Sidey. Side, good, cool. I know
easy passages inside forward 50.
Lady Michelle from Hobart's coming as well in October. So if you're around down south near Southampton, Winchester East, give me a shout, mate.
Coaching against his old side for the first time, Graham.
Well, it's my camera with,
with some spring off halfback, Shanahan in front, almost at the second bite. Swans recover, Rampy threw the handball away. Graham, Baker just tumbles a kick, trying to cause...
Sorry, has there been a ridiculous amount of smoke during quarter time? Oh, dodgy pounce. Almost.
Seen that plenty of times before.
Yeah, sorry, was there a lot of quarter time bloody celebrations or something with loads of smoke because you can't see anything?
It's so exciting when he gets near the ball and his belief is high.
Oh, Sidey, you don't want to go up north, mate. Problem with up north, it's full of northerners.
You were out getting a hot dog to him. They were blowing the fireworks.
No, it was actually the steam coming out of Dean Cox's ears.
I thought it was the steam out of your ears when you didn't get to present Luca Grego his 31.
See, even the commentators are talking about it now.
What happened there, Scully?
Sorry, Mike's
definitely not heavy rain.
You got the same issue as
He is
Pav.
not happy. He is not happy.
There was space in the pocket there, but...
Oh, Jesus. Ryan, what the was that?
Will Schofield.
Get a touch going.
I've got the ball.
There you go.
Yeah, so I think it was young Dewar ran into that pocket led and didn't get used, but just stayed there. So what you've got to do as a forward is lead in. If you're not used, you clear out and leave it to somebody else.
Now Chad Warner trying to control it. Kick was smothered off the boot. A lot of players around the footy. Rowbottom found a path. And tumbles a kick forward to McLean, who kicked the Swans' only goal right on the quarter-time siren. He looks up, awaiting an option. You go wide towards Heaney, who just held front position on Graham, rolls around, thinks goals from 50.
Yeah.
The instep, and
One.
it goes through for a behind.
Well, it's 21-8. That's not the end of the world.
Will win the Swans goal kicking for the first time this year, Isaac Heaney.
Yeah, maybe Snoop Dogg's travelled early, isn't he?
Tom Papley's won it 3 times, but won't this year. He's missed so much footy.
It's another sidestep by Hoff. He's gaining confidence when in control of the footy.
It's a fun watch at the moment. Here is the number 31, Luca Grego, heads out wide. Davis.
Outside 5. Outside 5.
So they are a bit more meticulous this time, the Eagles, and
That was, yeah, to be fair, that probably was not great from Swans, that. Right over the top of his head.
Bailey Smith as well, but it's been great, Liam Baker.
Absolutely. And he awarded himself 50 metres then, but the umpire said no.
And didn't get called to play on when he ran forward to the mark either.
Yeah.
There's footy with Jordan. Back for Mills. Rowbottom. Great step around Hall and drew the free kick for high.
Well, yeah.
Good pressure, though.
Right, now,
Not in high, but it
someone that's
stops him. It
played
makes
football
him
for
kick
many
over
years,
the
and
mark.
I don't anymore, obviously.
It goes into reverse.
It's all, and I play lawn bowls as well, and that sometimes happens. sometimes when you play rubbish teams, your standard drops. So that's what I think might be happening at the moment. You're playing a rubbish team and your standards drop. That's definitely the reason. Also, it's really bloody hot now. I've got any power in my fan. No.
At the same time.
Hayward still by himself. There's an extra number actually.
I need to power my fan.
Campbell had to come up at the ball, but they're picking him apart.
Can use it by foot, Braden Campbell, and now to Hayward. There's a long kick. He marks it just inside the 50, feeds it away to Blakey on the burst. And cruising around, he leaves it out to the left. So another behind to the Sydney Swans.
Yeah, so Dean Cox has obviously pulled that rein. It was late in the first quarter where they started to control the ball a bit more and pick apart the West Coast defence. They were actually doing that exactly.
I actually don't think Liam Ryan is anything special. Like, he's done some cool stuff. And he does get some good moments. But I'm not sure how much he will improve another team. That would be my thought on Ryan. Flying Ryan and all that.
Been in fantastic form of the Eagles playing today. He had the most possessions against the Dogs last week. It's one of those Eagles who are yet to play and a win. There's a few of them. Hamish Davis as well.
I will be back. I've got to open some windows.
They started brilliantly, and the Swans were put away pretty quickly by the Cats last week when the Cats put their hammer down. So this pressure is similar to what they saw last week.
From the stoppage, Kelly, who's had more midfield time in recent weeks, sees the ball out of play again. 25 or more, 3 games in a row, Tim Kelly, till last week, where he dipped down to 17, but certainly playing a lot more on ball. As the ball slapped clear from the stoppage, a set play for Goulden inside 50. McLean, 1, 2, 3 bites at it. Bazo
try and get some air in this house. God, it's hot.
From the pocket to the hot spot, it was touched and then touched through by Grego, who gets back to help out.
Take the 1 point. 11 points behind, 2 goals behind.
Great seeing it. A big spoil in the 31, boys.
Who did present it, Scully?
Great in the jumper. Mitch White, I think, played 21 games in the 31.
22, Scully. I think you had 194, though, didn't
What have we got for the polls? 66. I'm sorry. We've got 38 votes in. And 2/3 have gone for Swans. What is wrong with the 1/3?
Who is always brilliant. And he nails a big one there.
There you go. I think Giant West Coast would be lucky to get any more points, wouldn't they? No, Sidey, it's stuffy in my... I've got 2 bloody 3... Look, ignore the racking. I basically sell stuff on eBay, but also do car boot sales where I sell dragons and fidgets and all that. 2 bloody 3D printers, and it's hot in here. Plus, it's quite warmish. Anyway.
He's in the right spot. First give. And a classy finish.
James, who sent me the big box, who's in Adelaide, he was telling me it was 20 degrees the other day. I'm like, it's winter, and it's 20 degrees. That's like ideal. That would be ideal in winter. I'd love that. Crits Gamer, you should be ashamed of yourself. Conscience vote, honestly.
Last year, Kelly in there fighting for it. Hewitt.
They deserve to be bottom, okay? And they will not win now either. Swans, all of a sudden, we're trying. Oop. Oop, fumble.
Off balance though, the kick doesn't clear far enough.
I ain't got, well, I do have a shed, but it's a wooden one, not very good. I have a 3rd printer coming in about December time. A back to Kickstarter one, which looks really good. And I don't have the biggest house as it is. So that's a problem. 7 degrees is a bit rubbish.
Probably right on 50, but Lloyd's in a good position, and then a quick secondary sets up the shot of goal.
Come on, Paps.
An injury interrupted year for Tom Papley. Just the 7 goals this season. 11th game for the year. Papley gives a good look at it, and it straightens up.
And we're just taking the lead. That great bloody first quarter that Eagles had. Problem
So
solved.
Ruben Jimby did a really good
Yeah,
job of
Jake
playing in front
Jake
charge
Smith on
of this
Facebook.
one
Yes,
as it goes inside.
Adelaide does
50.
sound
The
like it's
Swans
been
were
pretty nice
pretty
winter.
sharp with their work, but here's Jinby.
It's good below his knees, wasn't he?
Yeah, really smart, but then just sort of blazed away.
Wasn't it?
He apologised
Wasn't
straight
it
away.
top
but
of
when you
north,
turn
south,
the ball over like
top of
that,
north,
you get a
south,
quick secondary, then
north, south Wales.
it's
In the
always
top
gonna
of
be a
south.
shot at goal. This is a great finish from Tom Papley.
Was a
In
great
yeah, I
finish.
can't even get my words out.
He had
Wasn't it at the
Everett for about 3 seconds,
the top of New South
15
Wales that
metres
there
to the
was some
inside,
snow?
screaming for it to square it up to him.
That was during
And he
the
just put the flat of his
British and
palm
Irish
up and
Lions
said,
tour,
"No,
I think, right?
I'm taking the shot," which means you've got
No,
to kick
mate,
it.
no.
If somebody's in a better position, you give it.
Gabriel,
or you have to kick it yourself.
Gabriel.
So the Eagles
Gabriel,
with the first three
Gabriel.
goals of
This,
game.
I remember,
Sydney
I get
picked
it
the last
wrong.
three.
Charlie gets it
They've
right. I'm
taken the
sorry.
lead for the first time. Kelly pounces, looks around. He's got some space.
No, this is my
Some room to rise.
office.
Spears
It is literally in the middle room of the
Blakey from
house.
behind, got a little
I do not
knockdown.
have a proper office.
McCartan turns it over. Cripps
I need a bigger house.
blasts it long, high. Milliken's under it. Ryan.
Oh,
he was
and
floating.
unfortunately the houses are
He
crap
just
at the
didn't
moment.
float far enough.
Yeah, just not a big enough specimen in terms of a key forward there to actually nullify the fist from Melican. Just need a bigger body in the goal square.
Jinby
I don't
committed to the
like. I
cause,
just.
went flying inside
20
the
degrees
down.
is ideal
Cripps turned
weather.
it over. Jinby slow to get to his
Maybe
feet.
24.
Up the line goes Sydney, but in front Hoff.
He ain't getting to his feet.
He's really sore.
Oh, he's uncomfortable.
Landing for Ruben Jinby, who's been one of the
He
absolute
looks
best for the Eagles
uncomfortable.
this year in a difficult campaign. That will be a really tough watch for Eagles fans. We see them advance now as Jinby looks
That is
really
he's
sort
going
of
through all
See you
the
later, Gareth.
motions
See you later,
of
mate.
Somebody that is pretty aware that he's done something serious. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed here. Watch how he lands.
How does he land?
Was it more the
Oh, he didn't land that
contact
bad, did he?
before? Yeah, I think with Matt Flynn.
They're highlighting. Oh, it's just his. It was his knee onto his head.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It wasn't how he landed, I don't think.
Well, yeah, he might have a bit of kneecap.
Hmm.
It looks spectacular in the air in the end. From Jinby, who just only had focus for the footy.
Was right, so he's limping on the right knee. So when we have a look again at some stage,
Yeah, it was his knee into the guy's head.
it's the right contact.
So yeah, so patella or potentially a PCL.
To be
tie
fair,
would be-
25 and 19 at night is not too bad. At night it would probably be a bit nicer being a little bit lower, but
Offhand, Swans into
come on,
finish.
Swannies.
Tackling pressure from Brock.
22 all.
Hold it up, no prior for Rampy.
That's borderline no prior too.
Thrown up. Grundy after it. Kelly through the traffic.
Ooh.
Tumbling footy, but it's into the base of the behind post. So a boundary throw in.
Luckily it tapped off the behind
Ruben
post.
Jimby straight down to the rooms, boys. So clearly that knee's giving them issues. I thought he might have been winded. It was right in front of me. He landed on his back, but clearly that knee on Flynn is an issue.
Mate, that could mess up Roosters, couldn't it?
Tap down, Hewitt bursting through.
These games that the team should win. And that will, yeah, that could mess them right up.
That's your opportunity to get rid of it. Newton with a big opportunity here for his first goal in the AFL. Terrific tackle. And he'll go back.
West Coast should be taking the lead after this.
Play to the times, and the umpires, you heard the umpires call, arm is free. And if you're on your feet, that means you are cradling the ball to the ground all the way, taking that time, absorbing the tackle, and you do have the option to throw
Listen,
it on
look, even if Roosters lose, by the way, Kev, even if Roosters lose, I still think they're probably safe. But there is still a couple of games to go, isn't there? Or is there one more game after this? It's tight, isn't it? Very, very tight still.
He gets his shot in the big time, and he kicks his first goal in the AFL.
And West Coast take the lead.
Well, just his second game. Jacob Newton, the family will enjoy that one. He certainly enjoyed it. His teammates got around him too, and it puts the Eagles back in front.
So he's on his feet there.
Still,
He's
granted,
got
it didn't
front
take as
tackle
much to
speed.
get
Probably can't
the
throw
score
it over
back.
his boot, but that's
You've
the
got to make the
rules.
attempt. Yeah,
But-
that's the issue right now. But look, this is a good news story.
It's still nothing special from Swans, is it, so far? It's not exactly the greatest performance so far, is it? Panthers for the 5p. 5p is, Pete is very much an American term, but yes. Bad to have lost the last 2 games on a bloody golden point, and it should have been ours to win. That's a bit shit. And we were going to make top 4, and I don't know if we will now. Put Panthers now down to 6th. No reason why we couldn't have been in top 4. We can do it, I suppose. Still going to be difficult. A couple of bad losses against teams above us, but we could have beaten them.
Carton just sent it long to the pack at half-back at the spill. Graham trying to get
I must admit, this is not the most exciting of games.
Dan Cox, 290 matches for West Coast off the rookie list. One of their greats, coaching the Sydney Swans. It's a good mark down the line to Bazzo.
The fuck is over his nose?
Dangerous kick though.
What the hell was over his nose?
Hayward, Bazzo trying
He's going to struggle to breathe.
The error by foot, and he holds it up. It'll be a stoppage.
That was a good follow-up because it was
What the?
almost gate open and away.
Looks like a zombie or something.
Bazzo was there to stop it. Hoff also important.
Jeez.
Stoppage battle really even at this point in time. It's been a strength for the Swans, but West Coast doing well.
Something really admirable about their bravery.
Yeah.
The West Coast at the moment.
There is. I prefer them to take that kick.
Yeah.
And if they don't get it, how they follow up.
Yeah,
to
and those
rectify
7
the
people,
mess.
Kev, are bloody
It's
idiots.
Childrick, ran to a
They,
jam.
I'm sorry, they will not win this. West Coast will die off about at least at 3/4 time. They will just go downhill.
Just keeping a long way. Look at these.
Hi, New Falconer. Hello, mate.
You can see just ahead of the
How are
play
you?
here, keeping a long bit of space or big bit of space so they can come out the front and actually test Sydney the other way.
Honestly, look, I can only assume you're saying that Eagles are David with a Goliath complex. That's all I'm going to assume. Because you would not be that nasty about Swans.
Really arc around and send
I-
it to the
you wouldn't be
contest
that mean.
corner. Cole, well played by Cripps. Got it back to Cole, and then the handball from Hewitt just went back in behind Cripps, who tried to help it back to Hewitt, who copped a shove and will get the free kick.
To be fair, yeah, well,
His first attempt at
it was a good victory for Port. It didn't mean anything for them, but it was pretty painful for Gold Coast, though, wasn't it?
Hewitt with a high ball. Over the top, Newton there, Shanahan. They spoiled each other in the end.
It's just a bit scrappy, innit? Not real any. There's nothing kind of special with any clear passing, and
Couldn't take it.
it's just messy, really messy.
Without it by Shanahan.
I will assume that, critical moment, I will.
The Swans inside the defensive 50.
Lakey sizzled it to Warner, who he ducked.
Come on, Swans are the team. Swans are the type of team that everyone can like, okay?
Another chance for Newton, and not quite. Just didn't
You know, Swans are a lovable
carry.
team.
Now looking more
It's like my other
dangerous
team,
with
it's
half
like
a
my
minute.
football team, Southampton, you know.
Liam Ryan
They're a team that everyone can like.
It's only 2 steps before he unloaded.
Heat check, Derm, he's hot.
Yeah, but if you can see that in the time, in that inside one.
I also say the cheer squad for West Coast are really trying hard. Not a lot of noise is being made.
So a key forward short of Buller has to come up and get under this footy.
Goes in his direction now, but Brock with a good spoil away.
Oh,
Cool.
hang on. Look at
Come on,
Paps
Paps, leave him alone.
Faker.
You can tell by the way he grimaces before he runs at someone.
9 minutes 13 left
I think
of
they're
the
cut in
half.
same mould, aren't they? Tom Papley and Liam Baker.
I think Liam Baker's a little bit more polite.
Is he? Gee, that's saying something. Good tackle late on.
Come on, West Coast haven't been that amazing.
Enjoyable.
Didn't Southampton have something to do with the Titanic? Well,
That's home and
they
away season.
didn't have something to do with it sinking, just so you know. But yes, it did
And the
set
Eagles
sail
giving the
from
fans that have turned up here tonight good value for
from
money so
Southampton,
far.
yeah.
Grundy's
Williams
down the line.
will go high. Long Shanahan there from the side.
What did I do Swans to win by? I obviously did Swans to win.
Ryan in there, Kelly, Chesser in a pocket of space, found Shanahan.
Fucking hell.
Some room when there was none.
I did Swans by 60. I don't think I'm going to get a close score on that one.
Key forward, a developing talent that West Coast fans can enjoy for a while. He just stayed active, so he's in that
Newtown, New Falconer. I did see Swans won quite well, but I'm still struggling with the ladies' quality. Not saying that this is much better quality, but there's still a few years to go, isn't there? There's still a few years to go before the ladies are producing the same high quality of matches. And I'm not necessarily saying the men do it all the time either, but there's still some way to go.
Well, they had to get a bit of return for their forward half footy. They had the ball in the forward half of the ground for a while. Then it comes back in. That long kick goes forward there. That's a clever little chip.
Mates, Sydney are. Sorry, Southampton are. We're fucking useless.
Saw this a couple of years ago. North wanted to win a game, final game of the season, to give themselves some confidence to allow all those players that hadn't played in a win yet to have a win. But it cost them Harley Reid. The Eagles will finish 18th anyway.
What?
But they've got a number of players who get to play in a win.
It makes no difference if West Coast win. It literally makes no difference at all. It makes no difference to Sydney if they win. It means nothing now. So this whole... You Aussies are far too happy. That's what I'm going to say. You're far too happy and cheerful and optimistic. You know, unlike us Brits, we're realistic. You guys, you know, the sun is always shining. For us, sometimes a little bit cloudy. They're seriously playing up this whole thing if West Coast win far too much.
Yeah, it's 31 to 15. The tackle numbers 31 to 15. Sydney,
you know, winning the last game of the season is not going to make a single bit of difference to next season, which is what they're trying to imply. Same as if we win the last game.
In this game, as Bazzo will send a high ball up towards Shanahan and Flynn, who's all been marking everything.
Play on, everyone.
Knocked away. Kelly sends it in. Bailey Williams on the stretch. Blakey did enough. Florent had to get back and saw it through for a rush behind.
Bailey Williams actually controlled the drop then and kept moving.
This is crap. This is crap.
Accept the weird position.
That's a big game, isn't it, tomorrow? That is a very, very big game tomorrow.
For the Eagles,
that's the difference between being a ruckman wrestling forward and a...
Freo versus Dogs.
Riley Bice the sub for the Swans. So straight down the spine, Heaney got the ups. Nice grab in front of Grego. Spear pass is good to Papley. This is old school Swans movement. Long ball out the back. Warner up.
Oh.
Did enough. That was the Sydney Swans we saw last year.
Hang on, what the hell did we get that for?
To make the grand final.
Sometimes just getting the ball in your best use is the most important. Blakey to Heaney.
Just stay in it. Just stay in it.
To Papley, and then they just go quickly to Warner.
He faked like he was going to the middle of the ground.
And you forget sometimes this year.
There you go.
Did make the grand final.
We just do enough.
They've got some class.
It wouldn't mean anything, Pat. It wouldn't mean anything.
Yeah,
bottom of the league is bottom of the league.
To the opposite side of the ground through the middle, but what he actually does then is
36-28.
comes back to the blind side, and that just gives him that little bit of space. So
that's a great kick from Heaney. That's just such an important kick because there wasn't much.
I just think at the I just still think
could have even gone a little bit further out. So it was
the game has not been amazing for keeping hold of the ball. Neither team has really had much momentum.
So, boys, Ruben Jimby's come out of the rooms. He's testing here. You can see him with the doctors. He's gone left and right and jump. He looks pretty proppy, but I think they're going to test him.
Jared, I don't know. I think, who did I go for? I'm trying to remember who I actually went for. So I went for Dogs, and I do think Dogs will win.
It looked really nasty when he went down, but looks okay for Jimmy as the Swans.
Come on, Swannies. Big mark. Oh, Patley slipped. Not staying on.
of getting back there too. And that's a great matchup. Matthew Pavlich has Warner there, one-on-one with Brady Hoff. The ball coming in quickly.
He's playing with no mouthguard.
Good. I suppose that's a good point, Pat. If you have only won 4 of your last 50 games, that is bad. But there should be punishment. I think at least a second. I was actually I was at Leamington Spa last weekend for the Bowls National Bowls finals because Charlie's the manager of the Amy Rose, which is the under-24s county team for Hampshire. And afterwards, I was speaking to an Aussie who was selling for ASIC, which does clothing and stuff. And I was trying to say to him, you know, and he even agrees there is a big ability to have at least a 2-tier system in AFL. And I'm sorry, a team like West Coast need to be punished for being so crap. In what behind? In what walk of life can you win only 4 games in 50 games and be rewarded with higher draft picks? It's mad. They should be relegated into a Division 2.
Yeah, people are still going to go for the ball.
Seriously.
You can't win the game unless you've got the ball.
A second division would work because you would have more money going down into the system, trickling down as well. The teams that get promoted, even if it was 2 teams got promoted, it boosts revenue for them, improving facilities. Yeah.
Last year, over 12 months ago, when guys like Jeremy McGovern and Elliot Yeo was fit and Harley Reid was a puppy.
That was my rant for the day.
Headband on now that leukoplast around the head. Well, that knee he got from Jimby in the head?
I'm sorry, at least a 2-tier would work.
Right.
A 2-tier would work.
Bazzo's got one on as well, so a bit of a fashion parade out here right now.
Corey Warner away. Yeah, lovely chipping ball for Buller.
No, it's a great play. So Chad Warner, his brother, was leading straight up out of the goal square, and you'd be thinking he might have that opportunity, but it was just off the line. Buller and made really smart position. So score from stoppage. This one, an opportunity does come from a stoppage.
Oh, you do for 2-tier, not for more. I agree, not for 3-4 tier, but for 2-tier you do. You do.
They've actually looked dangerous from stoppage, the Swans, just haven't been able to hit the
You
score.
really do.
I will say as well, we talked about Chad Warner.
But you can't, I'm sorry,
Without a mouthguard.
how can you finish like bottom
Young Fuller have to kick a goal
badly
by taking their mouthguard
and
out.
be rewarded for it? It's wrong.
Another one of those mid-season draft
Bang.
out there, back home in WA.
Back in the game.
And kicking a goal for the Swans.
It just makes me angry because you guys are far too happy and
Might kick
positive.
better with the mouthguard out.
So
I'm
just the alignment.
If it fits, there's no need to take it out, I would have thought.
They look dangerous here, just from stoppage a couple of times, haven't
Hello,
they? Swan?
Rhodes.
They've connected
Come here, then.
really well. This occasion, just the finish, much better from Corey Warner. Off the line.
You tell him.
Leans back a fair bit on that one, but hits it flush. He knew straight away.
Mate, what are you doing? Why are you being difficult? All right, bugger off then.
He would
Christ.
be out there if there was a structural issue. It must be a bone-on-bone, sort of bruised or corky type of scenario.
Yeah, but it's clearly not working. It's clearly not working. If they,
does look a bit sore.
And it's hard to know which position to put him in for the best.
it certainly hasn't helped St Kilda, is it? Okay, there's one example. There's one example. St Kilda have been crap for years, and I've not won. Oh, the cat's now attacking my foot. Yeah, Saints have been crap for years. Where's the equalisation for them?
That was nice. That wasn't. Chesser. No prior.
How good was the centre tap by Grundy into the path of Errol Goulden?
Brady Bailey, clearing this side.
Grundy, Williams. Palmed out. Corey Warner couldn't get away with it. Nice rolling tackle on Buller, and he flings it. Got it out the back to Brock. Nowhere to go. Gets it back.
Exactly, Jared. Exactly. They haven't been equalised, have they?
Duck into it deliberately. Just hop in the kitchen at the moment.
They have remained crap.
From the scramble, boundary line,
And I'd be so depressed being a St Kilda fan. That would be really depressing. I'm so glad that was not the first team I decided to support.
Hell bent on trying to get the ball to the outside. Move it. Otherwise, you just get the old days, well, of last year. People just absorbed the tackle.
Love it when you're up on the pulpit, Dan.
Add it to the list of things to be addressed in the off-season.
Gee, Sydney's tackle pressure has lifted the last couple of minutes. For a while there, they were right down the Swans, but it's back to -10. At one point, it was almost -20, the tackle differential.
Chess up. Williams tried to thump it long. It went off the side of the boot. Graham.
Like in a system where theoretically any team can win, Saints, that would be the most painful team to support, right? At least West Coast, like West Coast, like they've been awful last few years, right? At least before that they were up there at some point. Do you know what I mean? In grand finals and everything. Saints, nothing. Nothing. Oh, Jesus.
Now, Flinny, settle down. Don't look to give it off. Just settle.
Actually, it was, Crit Gamer, it was because I was sent a Swans top. It wasn't because I knew about them. It was simply because I was sent a Swans top by Dave Bell. So I sort of didn't technically pick them myself.
Immediately as that ball went inside from McCartan was turned over.
He's kicked 5 goals for the year, which is equal to his best return, which was in his first year that he played at the
Swans have still been in some grand finals and won some grand finals.
He's had issues with injury.
And they were still in the grand final when I went down under in 22. Just the grand final was painful.
What a casual kicking action. No problem whatsoever.
Well, by far and away, it's the most games that he's played in a season, with his 18th game, and he's been marking everything that's come in his direction so far this evening. Caps it off there with a
42-35 to West Coast. Not a lot in it really, is there, at the moment? But how long will West Coast stay in the game?
If that comes off, then Melican's out on the open side and was probably going inside 50 for the Swans, but because
exactly, red and white as well. Hull KR, I also do, and they're red and white as well in rugby league.
At the source, and then Flynn's able to get out the back.
Boys, Tyrell Dewar has been subbed into the game. They'd seen enough of Ruben Jimby. You can see him here. He is done for the day with that knee. I don't think they like what they were seeing in the cage with Warner, so he's finished.
Thanks, Goey. Big couple of minutes coming up here. Swans hit back late in the opening term. The Eagles kept them goalless until after the quarter-time siren.
Looks like Liam Ryan's going behind the ball just for a little period of time here to hold up in the last minute or so.
From the scramble, no one going anywhere. A few other club scouts from the Saints and Essendon have been watching Liam Ryan. There's a
There he is.
rival club CEO watching him right now as well. See if he ends up staying here. Playing some more footy.
So that is the question. They have just mentioned it about Ryan. Will he be moving clubs? It is only just a slight upgrade going to Essendon at the moment, though, isn't it?
Flynn held position in the ruck. Jordan got it out.
1:30 left of the half.
And in position was Ryan. Helped bring it to ground. Bazzo, Brock, and happy to be bundled over.
So the thing is, if you're going to play Liam Ryan in that role, you've got to have him stand under the high ball, and I mean really stand under it, and be brave enough to stay there. So he's kind of like the bloke who likes to be third man up, and he's very good at it.
Heaney with some soccer skills, spills to Chad Warner, way to Papley, handball over the top, Rampy creeping forward, doesn't kick many, eyes lit up, and it goes well wide.
Is that behind?
Out of bounds on the full.
No, out of bounds.
I think so. I think so. And he's a creative player as well.
Just over a minute left. West Coast in their own 50.
Just a bigger body that.
Into a massive pack and straight to Swans.
He helped Flynn out of that contest cleverly. Didn't overdo it.
McCartan with a big kick in.
Engages, Ryan gets under it.
Fumbled. Fumbled. Come on.
And now Warner claims he got caught high.
It did look like he got headbutt then.
You can't pick it up and say I was caught high, had prior, and then you get cut some slack. That was weird.
Let's get another look at that. If there was high contact with a bumping action as well as Haywood goes through. Wasn't spotted.
Come on, stop. We've got to stop Eagles getting it out.
Look out, Rampy.
Good, Rampy.
And the kick goes up the line from Davis, but intercepted by Cunningham. So can the
nice,
get
Papel. Well done, mate.
High ball goes in. Ryan
Oh, it went straight through Brody's bloody arms. West Coast trying their hardest to get it out.
To Chesak. Still time for the Eagles at the other end. Shanahan.
Nice mark for Eagles.
He's got some talent.
Nobody inside 50, so he has to wait. Seconds tick down, sends it in long, and no time for a
No. Well, that's half time. That is half time. I need a drink.
West Coast Eagles line up.
I might make myself a hot Milo. Charlie bought me 2 big tubs of Milo from Costco yesterday, so that was nice.
Shanahan's kicked a couple for the West Coast.
What am I going to do? Right, let's turn this sound down because that'll get me. I'm going to take a toilet break and I'm going to make myself some hot Milo. So go get yourself a drink. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe as well if you haven't already. If you've got time, go check out the vlog from Vienna. I am about to. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Stand by. This is one I need to... Hi, Tiger Prawn. Hello, mate. I need my toilet break sign. There you go. I'll tell you what. I know how to make a good Milo. I know how to make a bloody... Look, that's quality. That is just... How well is that mixed? Oh. No, I actually have Milo. To be fair, I've got a cold Milo. But with a cold Milo, the thing is, you have to... what was I saying? With Milo, you got to put in a load of tablespoons of Milo and then put some boiling water to melt it, then put the milk in. Oh, God. Sidey, you want a reminder? Hang on. These ones. Those ones. Yeah. Those are the ones I got from you. Oh. So how is everyone? Anyway, talk to me. Talk to me. What's everyone up to? Anyone doing anything interesting other than right now? Because obviously right now you're watching me watching the football and you're watching the football. Fuck me, that's good. Yeah. Anyone got anything interesting to tell me? Come on, talk to me. Also, no, it is really hot in here. Having the bloody 3D printers is ridiculous. My new business. I was playing Hitman Blood Money. I never really was any good at Hitman. Yeah, never really very good at Hitman. Right, I'm going to multitask. I am sponsorship manager of the Bowls Club, and I need to try and get some more sponsorship for the indoor season. You want to talk about Gaza? Why don't people just keep killing each other? There you go. I'm very neutral anyway. Just why do people like... Oh, man. Do I have to show you again, Sidey? Hang on. Hold on, Sidey. Those ones, Sidey. Those ones. They do need a little clean on the bottoms. There you go. Oh. Yeah, sorry. I am recruitment and sponsorship manager at the Bowls Club, and so I'm trying to get emails and things like that to mass send out, and I'm trying to get ChatGPT to create a list, and then I will also go around to shops and stuff as well. So I'm basically, I'm trying to get ChatGPT to do the work for me. So I also obviously now I've got a 3D printing business as well. I designed bowls wedges. So wedges when you finish bowling and they're up, tilted and you put the wedge under, but they're coloured ones They're plastic but with rubber spray underneath. Work really cool. Everyone's loving them, so I've sold a lot on eBay because you only get the black ones, which are boring. And ChatGPT did a really good job of getting a lot of clubs' emails around the UK, like a lot, and I've made quite a few sales from that. Just needed to do, yeah. Trying to get it to do it is a pain in the ass. Does Isaac leave Newcastle? I do not see Isaac leaving Newcastle. They can't get a bloody striker themselves. They're trying to get a striker and Newcastle can't get one. So why would they get rid of him and they can't get a new one in? They'll just be without a striker. Mandy, not much. Got trapped in my house because brainiacs thought it would be a good idea to flush wet wipes down the toilet, causing it to backflush into our elevator. Jesus. Otherwise, it's been boring. Wow. Wow. That is, gross. Yeah, surely people know now don't put baby wipes down the toilet. Like, surely. Surely. It's bizarre. Apparently people don't. I use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT's site. I pay for Plus, which is like 17 quid a month, but I use it all the time. To be fair, Garrett, it's not exactly full now. If they need a striker, just ask an Irish husband. Wow. Wow, Critigamer. Wow. Wow. Not all Irish husbands are wife beaters, if that's what you mean, anyway. Sorry, that was the worst. That was the worst punditry. The league doesn't lie after round 24. You're either in or you're out. Like, what? The plus side for West Coast, Western Bulldogs, is their shot difference is quite good. If they do beat Freo could miss out but Gold Coast need to win. North, I feel really bad for North. Like, imagine getting 100 points and still losing. I feel like that is really... This is why I've got a soft spot for North. Because they try so hard. Poor guys. That's going to be the interesting one, though, isn't it? On Wednesday, with Gold Coast playing that last game, they have to win, don't they? They have to win. I don't know. I just... like, allowing North to get 100 points, that doesn't give you good signs, does it? North are going in the right direction. You're right, New Falconer. Like I said, I still don't think North are going to be up there next year. I still don't think North would make top 8 next year. But when you see them compared to teams like St Kilda, Essendon, they deserve... And actually, when I say they deserve, that means absolutely nothing, because unless you win games, you don't deserve anything. But let's just emotionally, North deserve to be higher. Like I said, at least it looks like they're trying, even if they don't have the quality to win. Yeah. Unlocking your panic room yet? What? I'm confused. You'll have to explain that joke. Yeah, Sydney will win this. Sydney will win this, Charlotte. Also, I am in charge of social media at the Bowls Club as well, so I also need to promote the fact that our club finals are next weekend. Which I'm already in 3 finals. And potentially 2 more. I am going to have a bloody busy weekend next week. I love this LG advert that just showed the ball going through the post in like perfect quality, and then the problem is you then watch the bloody replays for the goal cameras, and they're nowhere near. Bunnings Warehouse. Who the fuck wants a fire pit? Bunnings Warehouse. I'm very much multitasking at the moment, guys. The scoreboard's not looking... Oh, my God, Critter Gamer. You're out of order today. Oh, Critter Gamer. Me and you are going to fall out. Chemist Warehouse. These adverts about the LG TVs are really bad. Because who the hell says to their friend, no, I'm staying in to watch my OLED LG QLED ND TV? Come on. Second half is about to get underway. Are we ready? Second half.
Second half
Let's go.
From Optus Stadium on a Saturday night as the ball's bounced in the middle.
Thank you once again for
Flynn with
being
the
with
reach,
me.
got it.
Second
The ball,
half
but
is
the
underway.
ball only found row bottom. High kick to half forward. Hayward underneath it. Couldn't mark Baker in and under. Got it to Dewar. Subbed into the game late on in that second quarter. And a throw the call. Ruben Jinby out with injury after a nasty leg injury. Hopefully he's okay. I'll try and update you on that one. Long kick goes into the hot spot. And in the middle of the pack.
Pushed him.
Well spotted Durham. The free kick goes. Water had taken the mark, but the free kick goes to Cole.
That's the other thing with him in the first half. 40 metres gained for a bloke of his obvious talents.
Grego, who's looked great. Looked confident.
So watch the push here. He pushes him into Hayden McLean, who suffered one of them himself in the first half.
Look how confident he is. He runs
Swans
around
are like,
Lloyd, offhand,
surely.
Gordon, and he could be a difference maker. Out wide to Wicks, stripped. Lloyd, little paddle.
West Coast are yet to manage to play the full game. So I cannot see them continuing this year, this game like this.
Pumps it along. McLean's in the spot. Can't mark it. Baker the crumb. Graham. They combine with that chemistry again. That looked a little high from here. It was very high. Jim Cripps, free kick.
How good was Baker the way he worked back to get front and centre in Crum?
So Graham up the line. Shanahan, a red drop or a miss from him. Looks really good again tonight. Rampy up the boundary line. McLean with a good set of hands. He wheels around and gets the Swans going. It skids its
Come on,
way
Swannies.
into the path of Heaney. He can handball it over
Big
the
kick.
top.
No, it's going up. There is no one there.
Bullock.
Nice.
He got the separation. His man
Very
had to
good.
come forward once that extra handball eventuated. Bullock basically just ran into that space, loitered there and waved the bus, and he was seen. Look at it on your screen here. So he's already taken off Bullock. And there you see number 31, the first game of Luca Grego.
Jack Buller, his second game back playing in WA. Played against Fremantle earlier this year at Optus Stadium. Already got one tonight. Measured approach and a good finish.
Nice.
Just the start. The
That's
Swans
the
were
start we
searching for
want.
in this third quarter.
Just highlights how important it is as a big key forward to go up the ground and actually take a mark and just relieve the one. It was big Hayden McLean up on the wing. Great pair of hands it was. And then you get your game. Here's the kick. Rampy was a beauty. Nice pair of hands. And then you can go fast because you've broken that first wall of defence. You called it really well there, Term, how Buller was able to split. Grego comes up and Buller gets out the back. Smart forward play, good craft, but the pair of hands from McLean, the kick from Rampy, just as West Coast look like they're going inside 50, they rebound quickly and score.
You mentioned it before, Matthew. He leans back on his kicks, but his foot and leg and knee stays directly in line.
Yeah.
He hits it sweet, even though he leans back, which is probably not technically perfect, but he hits them straight.
Flynn got a hand on it. Perfectly palmed down to Kelly, but the mark.
Oh, that's 50.
And 50, you'd think.
Yeah.
So Rampy.
You could only know that it was his mark.
So the Swans have led in this game by only a point, though. A sizzler out wide. Hayward used a little nudge to his advantage, got away with it. Florent allowed to kick that. Umpire said it was still in play. Little double grab, McLean out wide.
Eels score again. Bad result then for Roosters, isn't it?
Umpire cooked him there as Cole wrapped him up.
We'll have a look how close the umpire is.
Yeah.
It's a great view. They did this in the first quarter. They changed direction. The Swans, see how spread they are.
Sidey says, "Want to bet? Who want to
They're
bet?"
waiting for it.
With the long kick, Rampy there. Ryan halved it. Florent with the fan. Graham had him. Forced the turnover.
Hello,
And now
Mr.
it's
C
Davis
from
full front,
Waruna.
arching the back row bottom. Ran him down with a good tackle.
We are 1 point behind. As I said, I think Swans have been very slow to get started,
Yeah,
but
to make the decision
I cannot see.
Chase, though, wasn't it, from row bottom?
I cannot
Well, he doesn't
see
know any other way.
West Coast staying in this for the rest of the game. We've still
Seven
got,
tackles a game, James Rowbottom. He's
well,
hit that
pretty
mark,
much still
averaged
two
that for the last 3
quarters
seasons.
still to play. I cannot see West Coast staying in this game for long enough.
Flynn and there, Cole.
There's a nice intent there. You got
There
actually
laying
2
another
players
tackle.
bundling the player down, so that's good.
Sheepdogs love work, don't they? He's a sheepdog of a player. He just loves the work.
He's actually 7th
I
in
have
the
no-
AFL for tackles this year.
I'm
That's how
so
much the tackle count's
confused.
gone up. Tom Atkins #1 this season.
I assume you mean Jordan's.
Grego out wide, missed his target. Lloyd about to hunt it down.
Good pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aren't we betting that
Likewise,
you
good
think
pace.
West Coast will win and I'm
Blakey
betting
gets
that
out
Swans
of
will
contest.
win?
Lloyd content to be taken
I assume
to
that's
the
what
boundary for a ball in, and we'll get
that's what it is.
the 2 big boys going at it again. You can see Andrew McLaughlin on the boundary coaching again as he did last week and has elected to a bit this year.
Yeah, Flynn's doing a good job. You talk about the 2 big boys. Brody Grundy only with 7 disposals. We know how a red-hot form that he's been in.
So Kelly puts the Jets on, nudged on the kick. Hasn't turned it over just yet. Swans have plenty of players around it, but Milliken.
Yes and yes, okay.
Look out when he gets the ball.
Swans will win this.
Likewise,
I can tell you Swans will win
one-handed
this.
bounce and the poke handball to get it back. Papley, well, he looped it over the top on the same pace, the 2 of them. That was
You have to, I'm sorry.
spectacular.
This may,
Buller,
Sidey, this may sound
Grundy
mean.
run and carry
But you've got to be
guys.
deluded if you
On
think
the
West Coast are winning this. They are not winning
Made it
this.
almost impossible.
No chance.
And Milliken with the wrap-up tackle.
McLean was out the back on that occasion. There's a couple of times where Bullers look to hold the ball and find numbers rather than just get it inside forward 50.
Jordan holding on to Kelly. And they take the advantage when most had stopped.
Rushed
And
himself.
kick into the pocket, goes out of play.
Get a look at this part of the game for the West Coast Eagles now, where they get the chance on this slow play, boundary line throw-in, to come up behind, as you can see.
That does sound a bit mean. I get that. It does sound a little bit mean.
And try and get repeat
But still,
entries,
my point
repeat
is
shots at goal
valid.
or opportunities.
Flynn trying to knock it over the back. Corey Warner in there. Hewitt trying to power his way through. Newton laid the tackle. Did well not to give away a free kick.
It allows them to get a +1 behind the ball. At this point in time, it's Baker. He's the one behind, given the Swans are trying to defend their D50.
Hewitt. Rampy's got him. Another stoppage.
Actually get 2 behind the ball now by virtue of sending one other back. So Hoff and Baker freed up behind. Going to make it hard for the Swans to get through.
Grundy with strength, but knocks it straight to
Sure.
Kelly, who ran
Sure,
into
Sidey.
Lloyd.
Sure.
Was trying to push off, but he kind of ran straight into the tackle. So
Mate,
another ball
Swans have
up,
got this.
Another stoppage inside 50 for the Eagles.
I'm very disappointed in you. All right.
In their defensive half.
Flynn the hit out.
Very
Pass
disappointed
Shanahan,
by you
building
guys.
By McCartan. Mills forced backwards, went past Milliken, and out of play. Stays inside 50 again for West Coast.
That just highlights the pressure that West Coast have been applying all night. As Ruben Jimby, we know, suffered that right knee injury. Got his teammate in the head, but he came off worse for wear.
He's had a terrific season. Ruben Jimmy right up there in the best and fairest for West Coast. Chance to take it out, perhaps. Ball knocked down by Grundy. Back towards the boundary line.
Gee, that was good play. It was that young fella then. Just laid the shepherd on to try and let his teammate get access to the ball. I think it might.
Yeah, but I don't understand why people. I get it. Swans have been very, very slow. But in what game, really, bar maybe one, have you seen Eagles finish a game off? Even if they've started well, they have crumbled. And I do not see it changing today. And I'm not saying Swans have been good. Swans by far have been poor. But yeah, I think we've got enough. That's the thing. We have enough.
Sandy Brock goes long. Shanahan's under it, the big fists kill it. Yeah, so much unknown about what's going to happen list-wise for a lot of teams around the competition who will be playing next year, who will be captaining the Eagles next year. Liam Baker captaining the team tonight. Duggan out, so many out. Grundy does the hard work, but there's a game to be won right here, right now. Long court, Hewitt court, Slung still got it. Somehow got it out through that traffic. It's been a pretty wild, hot contest. Hall, was that a handball? Rowbottom meeting the sandwich, gone.
He had the fend off off arm. He put the
No.
stiff arm out, and the umpire recognises that cue as your first prior. Probably was going to do all right as well if there wasn't a secondary tackler there.
Sits it up for the leapers. Williams the only guy to go at it, and you could go nowhere near it. Corey Warner takes the saving grab.
They've had to defend really hard here, the Swans, both around the stoppage. That's stoppage number 8 in their forward 50, the Eagles this quarter, but holding up for the moment, the Swans.
Long ball. Buller. Strong hands. And it just helps the Swans get some territory with a long ball to a one-on-one. Gordon working hard. Baker there with a fist, but it got out the back a touch. Now it's with Hayward. Scrubs a kick.
He's on his own. Well, I say he's on his own. Come on. It's time. He's got time.
In full flight.
Yes!
Slams it through. And
All I'm going to say,
silences
Side, is that this new pair are going to come closer and closer as the minutes clock down here.
Swans trying to kick away.
Yeah.
Well, he's been playing on Noah Long.
I've got this.
Stoppages,
We got
Noah
this.
Long was actually getting dangerous because he was getting under his guard.
Let's have a look at this Bunnings build-up. So it was good ball movement. I'm not sure about that kick. Didn't quite.
I was a bit worried
get
then
the
because it
spoil
was
with
like
Barney.
so
Hayward
much
just a
time
little
and
fumble, and then
space.
this was really smart from
No
Buckley.
one closing
Just
down.
weighted the handball
But
out
even
the
then,
front.
old Lizard there with the kick, I thought,
Brilliant
oh
run from
God, this
Blakey from
is
the
he's
back
going to
line,
miss
and
this. And luckily, he did
sometimes
not.
the game
But
can
it
be a
was
bit
still
scrappy,
quite
but just
worrying.
One piece of brilliance, nice handball, good finish, and
Don't go to shush him again. Bit early. Bit early, Liz.
There's probably not enough people.
We got
for
this.
Brad to shush him.
Well, I think he's actually antagonised them. This is the biggest margin the Swans have had. 5 points, their biggest lead. Heaney, Grundy. Might need to fire up a bit. He's an All-Australian contender, Brodie Grundy. He's had a great season, but might not be getting the chocolates tonight so far in that ruck contest. So maybe needs a big second half. Lloyd turns to go. They're inspired at the moment, the Swans. Pokes the pass. Gordon. You can kick an apple off your head. He'll hit a target. Corey Warner bangs it. And bangs it long and strong. But offline.
Almost. Almost from Corey.
Will Hayward. It wasn't only Will Hayward. I think there was 3 or 4 lining up. Title would probably have a shot, but there were some players inside.
Oh, that's a good lead up. Straight up.
Well, side man, come on.
Off goes back to Cole.
All this lovely weather from Adelaide's been getting to your head, mate.
Back to Hoff, who's resumed his position in the back line in recent weeks.
Black jelly beans. Are black jelly beans licorice,
Need
though?
down there, hasn't he, Brady Hoff? I think that's his best position long term, but he can play through the middle from time to time.
Long ball down the line.
Kev, I think the Roosters Eels game is done, isn't it?
Well, shown he's got some aerial skills.
It's pretty good for 178 centimetre small forward jumping over the top there.
He's gone for a couple of marks. He did get it through to McCarthy.
Nice little shuffle by Eagles.
Through to Clay Hall inside 50.
Oh, there we go.
Cunningham's got some problems. Williams after
It's all over the place. It's all over the place. The ball, just stick it up. Umpire, stick it up.
A pretty even third term in terms of most of the key stats. Contested
Almost.
possessions,
There's a difference, though, isn't there?
inside 50,
Almost
pretty
is
even.
not actually doing it, isn't it?
asserting his dominance and throwing it on the boot.
At the end of the day, West Coast could almost beat Swans,
So
as long as it's
powerful,
only
just
almost.
Didn't have the finesse to finish off that play. He'll go back in.
Cole back to Hoff. Straight down the staples. A little poke pass.
Nice. Easy.
Callum Mills.
Who is in space for Callum Mills? Right, nice. Straight down the middle. Just over 10 minutes of this quarter to go. Swans are on the attack. Into the pocket. Boom. Hayward.
I liked your analogy earlier, Dern, like he was waving down a bus. I'm not sure when the last time like you caught a bus, but it is the right
I think Crit Gamer, I just think Swans have been a little bit unfortunate this year. That's what I think. Unfortunate.
So the biggest lead the Eagles have had, 19 points. He kicks this. It'll be the first time the Swans
Come on.
have led by 12. He gets a boo or two. He bends it and
Oh.
any better than that.
So footy
We're ending the
is about
season
quick
positive.
learners,
Actually, to be
and
fair, we've had a very
you have to
positive
very
second,
much
well,
get on with the next play, the next moment. There's a bit of push
third
happening off the ball.
third of the season.
So here's
Um,
a couple of minutes ago.
Swans have
Mason
played
away
pretty
from
well in terms of,
52
as in
metres,
the
gets a lot
last
of
third of the
feedback from
season,
his
but
teammates, probably
too little
including
too late, wasn't it, in the
Haywood
end?
Heaney and a few others. This occasion, he runs and carries and then makes a really smart decision. He lowers the eyes. Actually, it's a really
Nice into the
penetrating kick and
pocket,
gets it
tight
to
angle, and
Haywood out the
in
back.
you go.
Okay, it's not a perfect position on the field to take a set shot, but Haywood's good enough to go back and slot it.
It does get used a lot more these days, though, the kick into the pocket, because players are so good. Maybe not on that pocket for the predominantly right-footed players, but into the other pocket, they're very comfortable snapping that set shot snap from a deep pocket.
So 3 goals to zip in this third quarter. It's been an issue
Where do you think
for
the
Eagles
Swans will be next year?
They've only won 3.
If we don't have the same injuries, I still think we need a full forward. We need that target man up top because, well, I don't think we've had it all season. I think definitely top 8. We should make top 8. I'm not saying top 4 or anything like that, but I do think top 8. I think we were just far too slow to start. Kicking was shocking most of the season.
Sydney starting to make their move. 12 points. As the ball's away, Sheldrick, Papley, cleverly done. Into the path of Campbell.
This is where I think this is where we're starting to dominate. Not the greatest kick from Papley, but fumbled 3 times, and Swans pick it up. Warner, ooh, out in the boundary. We're certainly playing better. We are certainly. Sidey, what's wrong with you, man?
Injured player, so they'll wait here. Just
When
see
we've already
what's
gone
okay.
about bloody West Coast being rewarded for being crap,
Well, I think
they will be
initially
bottom of
thought
the
they
league
were
again
following
next year.
Don't like it, Derm?
Oh, I think there's times you can hold play legitimately, and sometimes you say, no, that's not enough. It's a contact game.
Milliken missed it with his fist. And
Swans are
gathered
certainly
the crumb
looking up, aren't
to
they?
get
This
it.
is certainly a much, much
Push
better
away didn't quite work from
quarter
Papley.
than
He
the
had to
first
hammer it
half.
To Lloyd, who 9th in the AFL for marks this year, just keeps taking them. They know he's there to give it back to as the relief guy. So it's a plan that has worked all year for the Swans. Corey Warner sends it long.
I don't think I've ever had this much abuse. I say abuse, it's abuse mostly at Swans. But I don't think I've done a live stream with this much
And just
abuse.
on that, Matthew, I mean, if you get to time on in the grand final, somebody goes down so they can get numbers
Yeah.
behind the footy.
Yeah.
So you lot need to be
Yeah,
nicer.
no, I'm with you about the if it's a significant injury, no questions.
Yeah,
from the game.
of course. Yeah.
Swans at the stoppage. Sheldrick emerges with it.
Behind.
Going out of bounds on the
42. No, it was out on the full. Jeez, he didn't even get it behind. Christ.
player that West Coast would have been keen to try.
Oh,
and lure
God,
back
yeah, it's over. And
to the
it.
West.
Roosters have lost it, haven't they?
For a couple of seasons with
They
the
have
Sydney
lost that.
Swans.
That's not a good result for
Couple of
them
things just
at
going
all.
wrong now, like Grego dropped that easy intercept mark a second ago. Good grab.
Blakey over the top. And he can go back inside 50 for Sydney. Places the kick. Was there a hold on Heaney? Spills through again. Sheldrick another opportunity. Through the legs of Dewar. Buller's in there. Tackled
Ball
by
up.
Hall. And the ball up. So the inside 50's mounting up for the Swans. Eagles having to do a
We're
lot
certainly
of
putting more pressure on, aren't we? We're spending a lot longer in West Coast's 50.
Put it down. Ball sandwich. Lost the footy. Campbell back.
Go on, you got loads
They're
of
just
space.
waiting to pull the trigger. And Rowbottom is on target.
It's what
Yeah.
good teams do. They take
Who
their
sings the
opportunities,
song
and when
Keep
they
the
lock
Faith?
ball inside
Keep the
450 like
faith.
that, you're able to set up behind
I don't know what
the
that
ball
was because that wasn't what I
gives
was
smart
wanting to
handle
sing.
coming out from
Yeah,
Rowbottom.
we
You
got
see
this, as I
good time
said.
forward. I think it might be Hewitt coming up to the play. He's just sitting up beautifully, ready for it. So too Warner. And then
Sidey.
that's an easy finish.
Critter
Good
gamer.
finish it was
Definitely
from
you two at
Rowbottom, but it's
least.
that
You two have
ability
been
to
very, very mean.
actually be up the ground and be inside your forward 50 and then set up.
Rowbottom couldn't have had any more time then on the ball,
His
could he?
tackles, let's have a look at that. There's a pretty good list of players there. Rowbottom featuring.
Rowbottom is 5th in most tackles so far in 2025. That's not bad.
In that group.
In that group. I'm just going to name you out of the blue. But
It is interesting how you've now got you now have this whole top fans thing.
Swans have kicked 6 of the last 7 goals of this game. They have put the foot down, and so too has Chad Warner.
Yes, nice. Yeah, this whole top fans thing. Kev is number 1.
That's the type of
So
talent he possesses, Buller. It's powerful work from the midfield as well, from the Swans.
It was a good takeaway, wasn't it? Came away
that's the
with
one.
pace.
Bon Jovi. I knew it was something like Bon Jovi.
Bang. Little bit of a don't argue there.
Yes, but you're saying mean, abusive things about Sydney Swans losing, and that's, you know, aimed to upset me, you know. Poor old Englishman over the other side of the world that doesn't get to go to these games, and, you know, even though I still bet I've been to more grand finals than anyone here, or a lot of people here.
He got off the boot, but it drifts a little. But he's
Behind.
Just missed. He's not happy.
Boys, Angus Sheldrick's been subbed off tactical. That is for Riley Bice, who's been injected into the contest.
Thanks, Scully. Long kick from Dewar goes up the line. Blakey's been involved in a lot of the action tonight for the Swans. Knocked it back to Cunningham. Mills retreats.
Don't care about being. No.
Short ball into Florent.
Just fallen off.
Who's in a... right in the middle. Right down the middle. Look, you bloody
A
idiot.
bit of fatigue in the game, can possess the ball. Same again.
Honestly.
Florent.
Like,
Make the Eagles
exactly,
run that
exactly,
little
Sidey.
extra metre get to the mark, get to the tackle.
Sometimes
Just fatigue
these
there,
guys
Ian.
are so slow to get their head up. Look who's in space. And there are times here you're getting people screaming for the ball. And they're such slow to offload.
Just been efficient this term.
6 minutes left of the third quarter.
The Swans, but 4-2 from their 11 inside 50s in this third term. They've actually really hit.
I don't know what that was, Brody.
It's been powerful.
Flynn, Handball, Cripps.
I have no idea, Jared. I have no idea.
Absolutely. So what Newton wants to do here, he goes wide with the delivery. Shanahan had hands on it. You're right, Jacob Newton.
He can play.
Came on as the sub in the third quarter last week.
Oh.
Some time at Norwood in the Sandful, but he looks like he's got confidence to beat you in the air and on the ground.
He's inventive. You saw him fly from 3 deep from behind against bigger men in the back.
No, unlucky, mate.
Speaking of workhorses, he just loves it, Rhodey, doesn't he? He just loves to be in full throttle work mode.
Averaging 20 disposals that game this season.
Sidey, that's not quite the same.
Australian numbers.
That's not quite the same as a grand final, is it? Going to the F1 in Melbourne.
Look how hard Goulden runs.
It's Mills to Jordan.
Get it again here. Shut down.
Jordan out wide to Corey Ward. Over the top they go. Everyone just a little harder in this term. Heaney, Hoff was right there with him. McLean got creative, the soccer skills, trying to find Papley. Hoff just took the contact and will continue to play it.
See, this is what I said, Mandy. This is what I said. I'm yet to see. I'm yet to see West Coast go the whole 4 quarters.
Perfect palm down to Gordon.
And I can't see them coming into it in the fourth quarter, but maybe wrong. They could do with a goal, really, couldn't they, West Coast, to try and stay in it. But too much. Too much.
Climbing up the all-time Sydney South Melbourne games list now, 8th all-time, and he goes to the sub. Riley Bice just on, so he gets himself a touch, gets into the action.
Back to Rampy. And now Cunningham. 4.5 to play in this third term.
It's been highlighted it before, but just his work rate, Goulden and a great kick of that.
Superb kick to just bullet onto the chest of Blakey, into Papley, and the foot skills supreme from the Sydney Swans.
Perhaps the talisman. The talisman. Very, very good.
So it's been risk-free as well. I mean, they haven't been risky kicks to actually get them to
It is the case, isn't it? They just can't seem to go the full game. Because they have shown, look, don't get me wrong, that first quarter, for example, West Coast did show some guts and some ability, but they haven't done anything else, have they? And they drift off.
There's always been in our game of AFL footy. Breaks the lines, gets in space and uses it well.
So it's a touch over 4 goals now, Matthew. And if it goes this way, Sydney are going to have a 12-11 winning season. And you wonder how good it would have been with Goulden there playing more than 10
with
games.
Goulden and Papley, as the commentators have just said, how different would it have been with Goulden and Papley being available for more games? You know, both have been out injured for most of the season, really. And that has hurt us big time, hasn't it? That has killed the Swans. And it's a tricky one because you can't just rely on a couple of players, can you? And we clearly have, in a sense, because we haven't been able to control games and score without them.
To the Gazelle, who's away with a run and a bounce.
Well, look, I said, Jared, we've missed both these players, and that's what's made the difference. Or he definitely marked that. I would have given him the mark, to be fair. Let's give them the mark. Let's be nice.
That certainly was. They really took it on from the back half, and we've seen that a little bit at times today. Shanahan is the one out the back again. We've highlighted his influence on this match. We really like what he's doing as a young key forward.
So technically, Sidey, it's easier to go to F1 in Melbourne. That's all I'm hearing. It is an easier thing to get to than it is to get to the grand final. That's all I'm hearing from you. Can Job Shanahan get a goal? He's scored 2 already today.
His best is 3.
No. Off the post. I would feel bad, but I do not.
Trying to finish their season strong. It's all over in a quarter and 2.5 minutes. Blakey gets there.
The runner almost got in the way, that one.
Yes. Neither team can change their ladder position with a win or loss in this. Eels will win the spoon. Sydney will finish 10th. Goulden again. His fatigue kicks always hit targets as well. 3rd or 4th run in a string of play, and he still hits his targets. And this is smooth moving Sydney, the one we saw last year, make the grand final. Hayward can finish this move off. Got some good kickers in this team, good decision makers. Riley Bice has been a good addition this year as a mature age pickup. Can finish with a positive 12-win, 11-loss record. The Sydney Swans, and you think they're going to reload for next year?
Definitely. I think we need to bring on a couple of extra players. I tell you what, losing McCartan as well isn't great, was it? That hurt our defence. Boom. That really hurt our defence as well, didn't it? To be fair, Mr. C, I have met Sidey. In Adelaide, so I know he's real. I know his wit and charm in equal measures is real.
Goulden, even Bice, who uses the ball well, hasn't had a huge amount of impact, just coming into the game activated from the
West
start.
Coast have just died a painful death, haven't they?
Through the middle, isn't it,
yeah, they've kicked 6 goals too in this 3rd quarter. They've actually kicked 6 goals from out of their back half.
If we could win by 10 goals, that'd be great, because I did do Swans to win by 60. So we're getting there. We are getting there.
Coming up to play on the wing, and he's actually getting quite a bit of penetration, and we saw him run through and kick that open goal earlier. I reckon that was when he made the change and went to the wing, and that he was a bit unmanned at that stage, but he's getting some freedom.
Papley get the free out of the middle.
Go.
Sent a long
Oh,
ball
that's too easy. Oh, I was going to say that was too easy, and it was too easy, but we that was a weird 3 people, almost neither of them wanted it.
Giving it to Davis, goes longer instead to the wings, knocked away from McCarthy. Eagles had the extra number. Kelly. McCarthy. By foot, he goes across with good
So
vision to
5 goals in it at the
and
moment.
they open it up to half forward. Brockman.
I was right. That's all I'm going to say. I was right. We got 45 seconds of the quarter left. And it is looking...
The Swans in defence. Wicks.
It is looking like a comfortable win at this rate for Swans.
Yes, we've seen them use the ball effectively from the back half, but just have defended well also.
And Corey Warner will go with a long kick up the line off hands.
The other thing,
out of play.
They've taken their pressure up as well. They've kept it. Well, they've actually improved it on their first half, and the Eagles haven't been able to withstand it and go with them.
They kicked 5 goals in the first half. The Sydney Swans have kicked 6 goals to 0 in this third term. Bit of a trend for West Coast this season. Have dropped off a bit after the break in some matches as the ball goes up the wing. Baker, Cole, the Swans have just clicked into another gear.
Come on, Swannies. Right, well, that's the quarter done. That is the quarter done.
In the West, the Sydney Swans flexing their muscle.
Who's calling you Sydney?
6 goals to 0.
Oh, man.
To a 30-point margin at the last change. The final quarter in season
I've just noticed, yeah, Mr. C called you Sydney. Oh man, bad loss for the Roosters. Right, I will be back in a few minutes. These games are long, aren't they? I'll be back very, very shortly for the last quarter.
Because now you can select a player to get any number of disposals. 22, 23, 24 plus. You decide. You pick your own disposals. Only with Sportsbet.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Head to Chemist Warehouse and save on big brands like First Aid Plantation Patch Perfect 42 patches, $6.99. Low brands from $3.99 each. And every year it's optimizer fat loss 460 now $6 or $7.99. Chemist Warehouse. Great savings every day. Proud partner of the AFL and AFLW.
Castrol Edge is data engineered for the Castrol's ultimate performance. So not only does the car feel it, you do. Castrol Edge. The very edge of performance.
Back to on to the next game?
No.
Name on the LG OLED TV then.
LG OLED TV. LG, the world's #1 OLED TV brand, makes every game must-see TV. LG, life's good.
Head to Chemist Warehouse and save on big brands like INC Shred Max protein bars, $2.79 each. Microgenex vitamin D3 caps, $17.99. And Broquilla Jet Lag Relief caps, $11.99. Chemist Warehouse, great savings every today. Host Plus has a low admin fee. And we deliver strong long-term returns for your super. Getting good value? That's a plus.
Quarter to go for both of these teams in 2025. The Swans with 6 goals to 0 in that third quarter, leading by 30 points. And Matthew Pavlich, Roddy Grundy having a terrific season. There were discussions around the Swan and the Australian team, but he has been really dominant tonight.
Well, he's had it in moments. So Matt Flynn, I think, has been a really good matchup and been strong in top parts. But he's had 41 hit-outs tonight, and 11 of those have been hit-outs to advantage. So that's where they've started to give a bit of ascendancy. And just going from the Roddy Grundy then into someone of their key playmakers, particularly that third quarter.
Yeah, he has both Errol Gordon is in much later, so really might be a chance also this year, also starting last year. Errol Gordon, he's had 27 touches. It's not like the place Sydney played with him, defending without. So changed to Small, another 6 in the league. Without him, 13, and defensive 50 to inside 50, they're number 2 in the league with Errol Gordon. He's just so important to him. And I just want to know what a Sydney side looks with Errol Gordon in the side next year.
Let's go in. The person on screen right there is Clint Teddy Roberts, who's retiring as the West Coast property manager. Very much a loved person at the West Coast Eagles. Been at the West Coast for 14 years, been in WA footy for more than 50 years, and has had a real impact. He's normally sorting out the boots, but he's hanging out the boots himself.
And they're the people who look after the fabric of full hearts that make such a difference. I'm sure they'll enjoy a nice cold beer after this game. Teddy Roberts will enjoy that with the players and all the stuff.
Great people, aren't they? And he's got a handshake in the weekend manner.
And one of the best people.
Just in time. Just in time.
West Coast is Teddy Roberts. Absolutely loved every bit about it. Great tribute to him.
Are we ready for the final
Shirts.
quarter?
Thanking Teddy Roberts during the week too.
We're back.
At training. So a quarter to go for the Eagles.
That was bloody good timing.
In season
Okay, the last
2025,
quarter.
3-point lead to Sydney. They really got going in that.
Eagles
quarter.
versus
Underway
Swans.
Saturday night off the stadium.
43-73.
And the Eagles
There is a
fight
5-goal
back.
difference.
Flynn, good tip tap back to Hall. Goes inside 50. Rampy couldn't take it. Melican overran it. Rampy
Our
back in
Swans
there.
going to make the
Good pressure
100.
from
If they
Long.
can make it over 100, I want that
Spills
extra
away
half a
for the
point.
Swans. Mills.
How am I
Boundary
doing it
side, Melican.
in the
Pushed
standings?
up,
Have I
but
gone
didn't
up at
play
all?
well. He goes out towards Gordon. Tangled up with Baker.
I am 4 out of 5 on the tips so far this week.
Too
This
much
should
on the
make it.
handball for Clay Hall.
I still haven't gone up. I'm still 93rd. I wish I had a
After it,
better bloody
Chadwell.
start to the season.
Now to Mills.
Not
Swan
doing
to
quite
clear
as well in the
area. High ball. Back up the-
not doing quite as well
Bazza
in
couldn't
the
take it. Now Pavley out the
NRL.
back. The Swans on the burst yet again.
Swannies,
Good vision, trying to cut
Swannies,
it back in
time,
for Campbell,
time,
who'll feed it away to McLean.
loads of
They're lining
time,
up again, and it's Blakey.
loads of
There's no
time,
forward
Lizard,
in the
bang,
second half,
off the
and he
park.
just couldn't finish.
Yeah, loads of time.
You talked about him in the third term. He's
Hey there,
missed a
Marcus.
couple tonight.
Well, he's playing as a
Oh,
forward,
Lakers,
half
man,
forward
don't
flanker.
let yourself
What he's actually
down.
doing for when the ball's in the back line, he's playing as like an aggressive winger. He's coming up and playing on the wing, and they're just
You've been
completely
timed
follows
out,
the ball deep into
Lakers.
his own forward line.
Oh, man. All the time in the world there to score. I think that probably sums up the position we're in now, where the game is pretty much done.
Let it roll. Grego inside.
Nice.
turnover, Buller.
Who's in a space sphere?
What's Dean Cost going to do? If Blakey plays really well as a forward, he tried
One
Tom
just.
McCartan forward at the start of this year. That was an experiment that didn't work. That was try to fix one problem and made two.
Unless he's incredibly
Just going big into the 50, I think.
Blakey.
Oh, Blakey almost.
There. Campbell got the hand.
Boom.
Papley, snap and toe.
Papley.
Some fun.
Yeah. All I'd like to say, guys, is who was right? Who was right? It was me, wasn't it? If anyone else would like to say, Rob, you were right, in the comments, do it now. It will be appreciated, and yeah,
That's a smart.
I knew the West Coast could not keep going for the full game.
Just the answer to your question on the Lizard.
So,
unless
Rob,
he's incredibly successful.
Well, Sidey, that's your moral decision, isn't it, to make? It's your moral decision to make. But yeah, there you go, Kev. I was right. See, anyone else? Cal, if you want to say I was right, you're welcome to. I was right, Mandy. You're welcome to say it as well.
How do you find that stuff out?
You read them. You read
What, other people's websites, Dwayne? That's bordering on stalking.
Ball in the middle of the ground. Hewitt is tackled.
It's the West Coast Eagles website.
Always well researched. And some balls knocked away. Graham. Able to manufacture a kick out wide. Rampy get there first. Lloyd. Rampy back through the middle. Chad Warner.
Critter Gamer, that's poor, mate. That's poor. That's poor. You know, come on, be the bigger man. Be the bigger man. Oh, God. Rob, you are going to be a dad. You're correct. So that means I am always right, though, doesn't it? It's basically saying the same thing, though, isn't it?
He was hoping for some skid, wasn't he, on this Optus Stadium turf? He plugged.
I think my 60 is going to be closer.
It's to be replaced as the ball.
With 17.5 minutes to go, can we see West Coast actually scoring any more? No, you're cool. You're cool, buddy.
Not the bylines of some 18-year-old Facebooker.
Oh, look, it might have been autocorrect.
Yeah, I can't even see West Coast getting another goal, can you? No. So I think my prediction of 60 is closer to what it'll be. Papley muscling out of that.
Good smother from Brock. Hall. Warner almost got him. Play Hall just escaped.
I don't think Critter Gamer wanted Swans to win either, though, to be fair, Mandy.
Hills, Wicks. Get it back to Bice. Swans will move it through Milliken to Rampy. Good chain of handballs here.
I think Swans probably the moral victory and morally top of the league anyway as well. Like if you're going on morals and you know, if we didn't have the injuries, we'd be top of the league. I'm in no doubt.
I won't ask Pav this question because he'll think it's loaded. I'll ask you, Derm. They're a chance to rise back up the ladder, the Swans, next year, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This team is not the 10th best in the comp.
Exactly. We are not the 10th best. We are at least third.
And his importance to this team.
And Tom Papley from the pocket. Across the face this time. You can add to it if you like, Pav. I mean, you're about to join a club that is a contender. They're a good club.
That's a great club, and it is a fantastic opportunity ahead of us. Tom Harley still in the role, just to be clear.
Yes. What else were you going to say then, Matthew?
I wasn't going to say anything else, Derm. You can make the observations.
Let him off the hook for most of the night. Ball knocked down. Chesser. Baker. Back for Chesser. And showing some good run and carry. Been a good return to footy for him in recent weeks. As the kick goes wide to the wing. Bice. Well tackled by Long. Tackling was a highlight of the Eagles in the first half. And they might force a turnover here. Baker, Kelly. Over the top now for Cripps.
I think...
He's got a one-on-one. Rampy wasn't looking at the
I think Sidey took it to heart when I said I didn't think Crows were going to win the final. I think that's what happened. When I said I think Geelong will probably win, I think that's when Sidey started getting a little bit hostile towards Swans.
What else was I supposed to do?
Didn't he mark the ball?
Well, Eagles might score one.
Not looking at the ball. He takes the opposition.
You have to look at the
player out
ball.
of the contest when the ball's halfway through the journey.
Someone's going to defend the defenders.
That's indefensible.
Shanahan.
Can Shanahan score?
Of the evening. Goals in the second half.
That was harder to miss, so he had to score that one.
There's promising signs for the future with the tall targets that West Coast have, including Job Shanahan.
Oh, Job Shanahan has had a fair few chances at goal, hasn't he? So he's probably been one of their highlights of the team.
West Coast with the options that they might have.
He wasn't exactly very strong there, though, was he?
Jack Williams coming through, Archer Reid, Job Shanahan, Jake Waterman to come back, Oscar Allen. We wait to hear on what's happening there. Dean Cox wasn't too happy with that one.
No, he's not. He's not unhappy with it. He's just saying, "Oh, Rampy, Dane, what are you doing?"
That from Rampy was lazy, wasn't it? That was sloppy. Because there was no need for him to not face the ball and shove him like that. Because do you know that's going to be a free? So it's one of those lazy things to do, isn't it? And if that was a big game, you know, if this was a big game and it really meant something, you know, last second of the game, and he did that, that's the sort of thing that can cost you the game. So, yeah, very, very sloppy. I do not think Brisbane are going to win the final. I do not think Brisbane are going to win the grand final this year. Not with certainly recent performances anyway. They haven't exactly been outstanding, have they?
He's on offer. He wants the spine. He wants the little poke pass. He hit Flynn. It wasn't the intended target. Baker.
Oh, dropped him. Absolutely dropped him.
A few clubs would like him if the Swans aren't going to play him more often. Lloyd out wide, through hands, still a chance for Puller. Couldn't get back there quickly enough. Off. Little 1-2 at Bazzo. And they can reload here, the West Coast, and finish strong.
Cripps, so he dropped the mark. Rare error from the Eagles veteran. Go out wide to Ryan.
That's a great view. Beautiful space on the.
Who are you banging on about, Cal?
Hang on to that.
Dropped the mark. Managed to ride the tackle, got it to Graham, who's tried to bust through two, then was tripped. Tackle just sliding away from Wicks. Graham jumps up quickly and sends it into McCarthy, who takes the mark.
Good mark by McCarthy.
He was stalling out as a leading forward, and a chance for him to find his first goal.
Keep coming with me, please. Thank you.
Been a terrific find. Tom McCarthy.
Perfect, thank you.
First player picked in the mid-season draft this year.
Can they get another goal? Can they bring it a little bit closer? Hi, Sams. Hi, Lo.
Started as a defender. It's moved into the midfield. Finally playing as a
Yeah,
forward.
but who are you even talking about?
Nice kick of the footy.
Post.
That time.
Who are you, but Cal, who are you even talking to?
We'll have to wait a little longer for that first goal.
Did I? All I said was he was. I was talking about the bloody. About Swans making a silly bloody error. Like, why is he pushing him? He's lucky he didn't get in trouble again. Idiot.
Missed it. Some good signs, though. Good signs for some of the players that they have found.
What's his nickname going to be? Isaac or Jack?
Kick out. Brock was in there.
I think a 4-year deal is sort of a, like in football, it's normally 3 or 4 year deal, isn't it? Even though in football, Chelsea obviously do like 8 years and something stupid like that just to get around financial regulations. But I think a 3 or 4 year deal is a sort of a standard, isn't it?
Correct.
12:35
Ball
left.
from Chad Warner. Bit of wrestling going on. Buller was in front. Bailey Williams over the top to Cripps. Scrub to kick forward, but only as far as Papley to Chad Warner, who just explodes away. Delayed the handball. Saw Buller into a bit of trouble.
High.
And a free kick to the Eagles. They'll take the advantage.
They're playing on.
Hoff. Go backwards and sideways.
So 51-80. My prediction of 60 may be slipping away slightly.
Davis was paid the mark, but dropped it.
So do I. I will be. I will be. Just get ready for... Look, I'm going to finish top 20 next year in my predictions, I reckon. That is my prediction for next year.
That's fatigue.
A couple of drop marks. Yeah. Just put them under the pump. Not able to go quickly. Hoff.
I think this year, was very difficult. And everything I picked, I did so much more research this year. Don't get me wrong, I got a few bits of information mixed up a little bit, but I did so much more.
Contest and then start again for most of the night. There's a couple of really important players to the Eagles: Harley Reid, Oscar Allen. And also Elliot Yeo in the foreground.
Yeah, I did so much more
Interesting to see what
research this year.
happens with
Bear
a
in
couple
mind,
of
it's
those
so much
players
harder
throughout
for
the
me
off-season.
because, you know, I'm not living in this world in Australia where AFL, you know, is talked about, and I have to actively go out my way to research. So I've made a few slip-ups, don't get me wrong, but I've done so much more research this year, and I've done so much worse in the predictions. It's mad, and I don't know how I've made. It's crazy.
Take the ground, keep running.
Yeah, it's weird, but I'm already looking forward to next season. That's all I'm going to say, even though we still got finals to go.
If you can go long.
No, I can't see anyone tipping. I cannot have seen anyone tipping Crows to be top of the league. That's crazy, isn't it?
I wonder if Jack's got this journey.
He'll go to the pocket,
And at the start of the season, Sidey, I did not think, for starters, Crows had the firepower, if anything. Defensively, okay, but I'd not see the firepower for Crows. But you know, they dominated a lot of games. Hi, Kuzi. Hello. But yeah, fair play to Crows, to be fair. You can't take that away from them.
So that's where this team of the West Coast Eagles has got to improve. The inside 50s, that was a gilt-edged opportunity to score there. And just
Yeah,
better
it has
execution,
been
better
tricky.
understanding
It
between
really,
the
really
forwards
has.
and the ball carriers. They get a score every time.
Oh, big ball into the 50. Oh, Blakey, what a mark.
Best option. Oh, is he off? Is he off? Yeah, you understand the best.
This has got to be 86 there.
Time, and an experienced team like the Sydney Swans do that.
To be fair, New Falconer, I would probably have taken average. Average would have probably been about 60, which I probably would have taken at this point. Yeah, like I said, Crows, they've not been outstanding. They've not been world beaters. But they've been like silent assassins. Oh, Jesus, that's crap. They've been like silent assassins, haven't they? They've not been outstanding. They've not had the flair or anything like that, but they got the job done. They've gone under the radar a little bit, in my opinion.
Spoken about a bit. Ball in the mark to Davis. A little nudge.
Tremendous kick.
Yeah.
9 minutes and 10 left.
Sydney have defended this area of the ground.
I do not think my 60 is going to be a close score.
Spread they are, and not allowing that holding the ball.
McCarthy caught, and maybe Campbell has played more game time this year under Dean Cox than under John Longmire, who had him as a sub 6 times last year.
Come on, just go for the goal. Go for the goal. No, we're going wider into the pocket for Papley.
They have the shot. So Braden Campbell more game time. They've had some experiments. They're experimenting.
Maybe Jared. Yeah. Less attention on them, meaning less pressure, maybe. Certainly, whereas obviously Collingwood looked almost dead certs to finish top of the league, and there was pressure on them, and then everyone wanted them to fail. And it's not saying they have completely failed, but.
So he used his 30 up, and now he's going to pass it. Oh, that hurts. Heaney.
Wow, what the hell happened there?
He has a little chuckle.
It took too long. Heaney runs in, and then they end up closer. Heaney, you better not miss this now. He better not miss this now after that weird confusion.
He's going to snap it. He has had a
Come on.
season. Will win the goal kicking.
Oh.
Maybe hooks that a little too far. He does.
Eat Heaney. Why go like that? Why go like that? Just kick it straight through the bloody posts. Even we've slowed down now.
For Kelly.
So, Will Schofield, how have you seen young Luke?
Hi, Bradley. Hello, mate.
First game. What have you seen in him?
Yeah, I've really liked his confidence. He took a good mark just before he was kicking in, which for a first game you don't see too often. I think he's got to continue to develop his contest, but that'll come as he gets older, won't it?
Bouncing footy. Bazzo. Here is Grego. He's in a
We like that.
rugby league style run out of defence.
You can see that Mitch White polish, hear the words that he gave him pre-game.
Dwayne.
Over the top of it.
That's enough of that.
Very famous 31.
Luca Grego is the best 31 I've seen.
Taken away by Goulden.
That was nasty.
Chad Warner to Corey. Inside 50. Heaney. We thought about playing on two. We'll go back for another snap from the pocket.
Well, he's out of sight. You got to back him in this time, don't you?
He's kicked 30 plus goals.
Come on.
Now 5 years in a
Heaney's
row.
going for that snap again.
Heaney is
That's
a
better.
sharpshooter.
That's better.
He snaps that one truly.
Much, much better.
Still got a decent impact on the game. Isaac Heaney, that's his 23rd disposal. He hasn't used it that well. He's been a bit wasteful. 1 goal, 2. Had 9 clearances. So he still had a massive impact, or big impact, should I say.
You'll have a word
Nice
to him
kick,
soon
isn't it?
about that, Pav?
About the kick or about the impact?
Oh, about the impact.
Yeah. That was a nice... what about this kick, though?
Yeah.
Talk about some of the kicks coming inside 50 tonight. That's the difference in the two teams. Just that quality, kicking quality. West Coast, when it becomes fatigued. Here he is, 37 goals. It's a decent spread. Just haven't had the big key forward.
No, Amati's missed a lot of the year.
It is funny with Collingwood, isn't it? Like, they were dead certs to finish top of the league. And even I said they had weeks and weeks ago, I said, look, actually, they don't need to win. The problem was they must have kept having that mindset, and then they kept losing. But I thought it didn't matter if they lost 1 or 2, but they crumbled, and yet they're still in the finals.
Make that a 1-2-3.
Oh, it's hilarious, Jared. It's hilarious.
Mills straight down the spine. Bice, fresh sub. Cunningham, dainty little pass.
Come on, Swannies. We want 100.
Rolls one inside 50. Heaney.
Come on. Cup 2 more. Nice. 2 more. And I might be close, actually. 2 more and I might be close to the 60.
Up into the middle of the ground. He got it around the centre circle.
It'd be actually nice if it was 3 more.
So good, so damaging. He's trying to scunge one here off Buller.
Well, speaking of key forwards, he's actually been pretty good tonight. The big fella, Buller, young guy who's making his way. And, for a while there, he was right up there in terms of possession getters. When City weren't going well, he was one of the ones getting up the ground and creating.
Oh, thank you, Cal.
Had a good night.
Thank you very much, my friend. That's very, very kind of you, buddy.
Maybe 2 rucks played more often. So they were 19
Come on.
points down at one stage in this game, Sydney, and they have dominated since and lead by 43 now.
To be fair, you're right, and I wasn't sure. I did pies to win, actually, to be fair, New Falconer. And I wasn't certain. I was not certain, and actually D's pulled them close, didn't they? They did pull them close.
Through the centre circle. But with your kicking action, if you on strike, you want your chin
Okay,
to be
2 more goals. 2 more goals, and that should give me a close margin.
So you've just got to have that much.
Honestly, you Aussies are so generous.
And that will
Honestly,
keep everything else straight.
incredibly kind.
Won't lean back on it. Still got to hit it in the centre of your foot as well. That helps.
Andrew McCorder keeping an eye on things down there. Jake Waterman on the with the headset on down there.
Come on,
3rd goal for
2
Jake
more.
Waller. Career best for him in a short space of his career so far. Goulden over the top.
To be fair, Swans women are definitely improving. Look, where the hell are West Coast defence? West Coast defence have just disappeared.
Tonight out of the centre, they've just
Where the hell are they?
And Goulden's got out the front, and they just haven't been able to finish the work.
There
on
might
that
be an
occasion.
evacuation in the stadium.
Come out at express pace.
Unbelievable.
Right, comes forward to defend, can't get there, and then they've got the Chinese checker syndrome happening from thereafter.
7th season, James Rowbottom, just still
Come on.
24 years of age.
2 more goals.
A key part of the
Bang.
Swans lineup, and he's been a goal kicker tonight.
Yes. 1 more and it should be a close. I reckon. 1 more and it should be a close score.
Second term,
49 points. Get another one. That would be
the Swans. There's the
55
ruck tap.
points.
First kick
That
from
should
Hennings
be
late,
enough, I
and
think.
then,
I did 60
as
points,
you
so
said, Chinese checkers over
5
the
points
top.
behind should be a
Just
close
haven't
margin.
done that when they've been out a couple of times tonight.
Come on.
Haven't been absolutely polished. West Coast pressure into defensive work early.
Yeah,
in the game was
Sidey, you
outstanding,
less
but
kind, mate. You were
haven't
hoping
been
I
able to sustain
failed.
it. That's been their issue all season.
Yeah,
Young,
it all went wrong.
developing West Coast team.
It's an awesome
Oh,
clearance,
come on.
isn't it? I mean, the ruckman deliberately taps it there.
I said West Coast defence have
Heaney knows
just
he's
disappeared,
under
haven't
the
they? They've
pressure
gone
of
home.
tackle, but keeps the arms free,
They have gone
and
home.
He plants 2 feet on the ground.
All right,
So
Kev's
he's not
in.
going to
Kev's
be
in
attacking,
the close
but he
margin score. So
knows
you don't want.
his second or third
I assume,
midfielder is
Kev,
going to
you
come
don't
close to
want.
receive the handball.
It's a fair centre square four, though, isn't
You
it?
don't
Warner,
want Swans to score another one, then I assume.
Heaney, Grundy, and Warner out the front.
Get
To
him
Heaney.
down here, Errol.
They're all going to get a touch. Goal.
Everyone is having a go now.
Toward goal, and he'd give anything just to be like him.
What is going on? Wow.
Yeah, they're going to finish on 12 wins, and that is with Errol Goulden tonight playing his 10th game out of 23.
The commentators keep saying about Goulden not only playing 10 games, and it's so depressing.
Gaelic footy type of kick outside of the boot, but it brings back the run as you change the angle.
New Falconer, I think you've messed it up.
Big night, that's disposal, 31, kicked a couple of goals. Here's Warner. He's had a quiet night, frankly. Chad Warner, but there's a nice bit of ball use. Great handball.
Literally, there is no one defending anymore.
And a nice finish.
Madness.
So 11 goals now in the second half for the Swans as they've blown this one open. Lead it now by 55.
They're just having fun now, this Swans starting 4 in the circle. They're not letting anyone else in for the last few minutes of the season.
Eagles led it by 7 points at
Gone again.
And they burst down the middle again. Delightful to watch. The Swans
Like-
in complete control. Corey Warner's kick and a free kick will go to McLean against
Free
Barrow.
kick to McLean as well.
Yet another.
That's the pressure you put your backman under.
This one more will do. This will do. We don't need any more after this, really.
Express.
Well, they're trying to catch their breath from the last one, the defenders.
Yeah, well, there's still three. There's still just under 4 minutes. That's the
I
problem.
reckon they've said, no, we're doing this.
There's still
Through
just
to
under
the end
4
of the
minutes,
season.
Mandy, and let's just
Yeah,
say
3 minutes and 39.
there
They'll
could be
probably
about
go
another
again
5
after this
goals
as
at
well
this
as Hayden
rate.
kicks truly. Just a gentle reminder to the competition, we're ready to step up again next year.
Sydney powering on in the second half.
Bang.
And signalling
Another
their
goal.
intentions
Absolutely
for a
insane.
quick rise again in 2026.
Swans will rise. We will be in the
It's the work
we
from
will
Grundy
be in the
middle
finals
to
next
cross
year.
the
I'm
line and
I'm
make it a ball like
certain
those compared to
certain about it. As long as we don't get any
Running jump, we
long-term
see it
injuries to
like
some
that
key
rugby,
players.
of course, but
He absorbs the contact,
Yeah.
doesn't he, and doesn't get shoved.
Sorry,
further
how
under
that wasn't a
or
foul.
away from that
That
drop.
really wasn't a
makes it
foul, to be
hard.
fair.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard. Here it is. So look at that bang. And then look at the flick. It's really hard to stop when there's only a certain amount of magnets in there.
3:18 left.
From the opposition team. He's
51, 112, 61 point lead.
Hit it to me, hit it to me.
I am 1 point off at the moment.
Gordon had 29 possessions, but not one
So,
clearance.
I tell you, if West
So
Coast want to get
he has
one
been playing
behind,
the
I will be
majority on the
fine with
wing
that. I don't
as
mind.
the outside guy, but he's having some fun inside at the moment just to make a statement.
Warner's got to run up to get pace here.
Swans came into this game without anyone in the top.
Don't, because
30
Swans are.
possession getters as well
It's
as
painful when we
Warner's
do
done
get
this
to the grand
make a
final.
statement of his own. Heaney was their number 1, 39th overall in the comp, possession-wise. So they are having some fun. But the Eagles can finish strong here. They've got a couple of minutes to play with.
3 minutes left.
Ryan with the footy. He'll go to half forward for Hewitt. Just the 1 goal in the second
Oh, Swans
half.
will be top 8 at
The Eagles as
least
the long ball
next
goes
year.
in.
Not in
Then
doubt.
into
Not
McCart,
in
now
doubt.
back Lloyd, Grundy getting back to help. And now Bice. Good kick. Presenting up is Corey.
You'll have to send me a message, Sidey, on WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp, Instagram.
2.5
I'll get
minutes
looking, shall I?
to play in the season for these two teams. Long up the line. Brock read it well.
I don't know what else other people did. Super Brew.
Covers the ground nicely as the kick goes across to Baker.
And I'll tell you what, the shot
Just a little
difference,
bit of space here
you
for
know, the
Brockman.
shot difference margin on
This is the
Super Brew,
dangerous
it
kick,
makes
so too
such a
much of it to
difference,
Bice.
doesn't it?
Was
There's
battling
weeks that
Ewan
you
for
can,
2 subs.
you know, you can get only a few right, but have the
Go to
close
Lloyd,
margins and
and
it pulls you
Swans.
right back in. It's
We've got
all the
the wing.
opposite.
Handball long. Papley trying to create one now. Blakey with the up fake. And it worked. If he rolls
Oh, there's another one.
magnificent by Nick Blakey.
There's another one. 1 minute
They've
46.
scored well from their back half of this second
Don't ruin my
half, haven't
bloody
they?
close margin.
Their ball uses have worked really hard to get in dangerous spots, but have a look at this again. Another score from the back half. Goulden gets out the back. A forward hand pass.
Honestly, that first...
Forwards stretching back towards goal. Contest and then...
That first... Annoyingly, if I look back, round 1 I got bloody only 1 wrong. And then it went tits up in round 3. Right, pool. Let me look at the pool.
The first step up into
Rounds.
league football. It's an eye-opener, isn't it? How good and how hard.
Can I see how other people have done for this game?
Just to highlight that defensive scoring power, they've kicked 6-1 from their D50 tonight, the Swans, and 2-3 from their defensive mid area. So it's been pretty slick from the back half.
I don't think many people
Really gotten ugly
are going to get a
in
close
the last
score.
10 minutes. There's 5 goals going to the Swans. Ball knocked down. Lloyd. Feed it back inboard. Goulden. Wicks. Back for Lloyd. Turns boundary side. Trying to escape. Got it back to...
I will do, Callum. I will do.
Good kick from Wicks.
Top 4
Chips it
for
through the middle. Jordan.
Premier League. Liverpool,
Minute remaining.
Man City, Arsenal and Chelsea. That's my top 4.
Wider still. Cunningham on the half volley. McCartan.
Yeah, but as I said,
Back for Cunningham.
Kev, like...
Stabbed the ball. It's a little bit short, though,
sorry, not Kev.
of Campbell.
New Falcon. Like, West Coast, their defence has just opened up. It's like everyone has disappeared from their own 50-metre area.
So what does Andrew McWalter take out of this? A tough year as coach. Hasn't had a full list to play with. He's now got a little bit of a test against one of the best teams in the comp, the Sydney Swans, tonight, and it's probably a good test for him to get at this stage as well, given how good a team they've been for a long, long time. The Sydney Swans, they rarely miss finals.
Well, his last 2 home games, Dwayne, he's learned a bit about his team. The game against the Crows, they were
And we've got
competitive
30
all the way
seconds left. I
through
think,
because of their pressure.
am I still in the close
first
margin? I
half,
think I am just about, aren't I?
competitive, incredibly competitive again.
I am 7.
Because of pressure.
Just under, I'm under 7 points away from that close margin. Or the correct score, should I say. So it should be mine. I should have a close score.
Will become just the 5th team in the past 50 years to have a 1-win season.
As much as you
West
want
Coast
skill,
got themselves a
you want
50.
full
Don't think
match
it's going to make any
ball
difference.
forward.
With 7 seconds left, I'm not sure if they're going to get it into the 50 in time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He did make it. Okay. If he scores, if Ryan scores, I'm 1 off the close margin. 1 off the correct score.
With a comprehensive victory. Dip in form this season after a grand final last year. They still have plenty of quality and will be a team you expect to rise back up the table on the boot of Liam Ryan, is it?
They're not going up the table next year.
For West Coast, that'll play out in the off-season. And it's right to the line.
Did he stop
And a
it?
season full of stops and starts.
It's going to go to the camera for the last kick. Score review coming.
Review underway.
Get it checked. Right to the line.
It's
He
playing to
stopped
the
it.
end.
That's the epitome of giving them nothing.
Giving them nothing. That's mean, isn't it? That's mean. You could have just given them it.
Did he take it through for a point?
Not cross the back of the goal.
Uncontrolled, though.
So,
Does he take it through uncontrolled for a behind?
all knocked back in. There's going to be no score in the end.
Could have
What
been a
a
point.
strange old way to finish a season
Wow.
for both of these 2 teams.
A 67-point win for Sydney Swans. It certainly signs that second half of the season. Second half of the season for Swans, it's just shown what we can do and where we should have been. It's positive, right? It's certainly more positive for Swans for next year. It's just such a shame with the injuries we had. But once again, thank you guys. You guys have been awesome. Lots of chat lots of conversation in the chat as well. That's me done. That's me done. I don't think I'm around tomorrow. I'm doing a car boot sale to sell some of my 3D prints. Yeah, 1 win. They should be punished for that. I'm sorry, West Coast should be punished. But thank you so much, everyone. I'm going. I'm heading off. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. And it's been a pleasure. Please make sure you've liked the video. Go to Charlie and Rob and watch my Vienna vlog. That would be very kind of you. Yeah, good night for any Aussies. Good day to anyone else. Let's get ready to turn off. See you all, guys.